Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio. Today we have Dark Angels versus Space Wolves. And today is a special treat for you guys because we have Phil, the Glacial Geek himself.
Woo!
There we go. So, Phil is actually one of the legends at No Retreat Legends, which has just finished this past weekend, and what a weekend it was. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I enjoyed every moment of it. So much fun. You guys put on a great event, just like apparently that what all the No Retreats are. So you put on a great event for everybody, very entertaining, took care of us, made sure that we could see all that Gibraltar had to offer, which is a lot, which is incredible. Yeah, and then the event itself was just so fun. It was great. All of the people that were there were super nice. We all got together. We were able to just chat and talk and be and entertain with each other, and it was so much fun. And at the end of the day, we all had a great time during the games, and we were able to raise a ton of money for charity. It was
the perfect weekend, and we just can't wait for our next event and to actually count how much money we've actually raised. Yes. We will be posting that amount in the next couple of days, and yeah, it was just an amazing weekend. But back onto the game we go. To round and destroy mission for today, we are playing on this amazing battlefield. We've got what looks like an abandoned compound. We've got some really cool terrain elements. We've got some overgrown trees. We've got some barracks. We've got some ruins. And as you can see on screen, it just looks absolutely beautiful. But we don't need beautiful to go today. This is war. This is war. Who is the best chapter? Dark Angel or Space Wolves? You know, they do have a grudge for each other already. So without further ado, let's go straight on to lists. Obviously, we are going to invite for the guest for today, the Glacial Geek and his Dark Angels. Take us through what you're running for today.
Gotcha. So I will be running 3 detachments. Okay. I have a Deathwing Vanguard detachment. I have a Ravenwing Outrider detachment, and I have a Patrol detachment. Okay. I have all of the models here. I have Azrael, who's going to lead out the Deathwing detachment. He brings his warlord trait is Brilliant Strategist, which allows him to knock a unit back in doctrines.
It's great.
It's pretty great, especially if you can get it onto the Talonmasters, because it lets them get the extra AP on their weapons. It's pretty good.
And he's a chapter master.
And he's a chapter master, exactly. And he also gives you 2 CP if he is your warlord, which is always great.
And you're missing something really important.
Oh, his 4-up invul save that he gives to all biker and infantry units within 6 inches. Yeah, super good. Super effective. I really like him. He's a force multiplier, and he also helps protect you so that you can have your forces and survive like an alpha strike, survive that first round and get in there and do what you need to do.
Amazing.
In that detachment, I also have 2 Deathwing command squads. Okay. They've got Thunderhammer Storm Shields and Power Sword Stormbolter in each of them. They're basic Terminators, essentially, but they also have the Bodyguard rule, which is great. They're going to be up there protecting the Talonmasters, protecting Azrael, and protecting my Ravenwing Apothecary, which I'll get to in a bit. And then rounding out that detachment, I have a 5-man squad of Deathwing Terminators with Thunderhammer Storm Shields, and the most important model, the Watcher in the Dark. 5-point upgrade, lets me deny the witch, which you'll about to see how important that is with his list. Yeah, it's 5 points. You have 5 points at the end. It's like, what are you going to do with it? So give another little green guy. Sounds good. Have him on the board running around.
I think I'm just going to quickly stop you. Obviously, this list is the one he used at No Retreat Legends. This is why these upgrades are still in the list.
Yes. Obviously. I didn't tailor, as you can see, I did not tailor my list for Pardo.
Exactly.
Oh, he may have tailored his list for me. So that's that detachment. Then the Ravenwing Outrider detachment has a Talonmaster leading it off. Okay. The one with the book in the front is going to be the one with the relic, the Arbiter's Gaze, which is quite frankly one of the best relics, I think. It's definitely the best relic in the Dark Angels book. Possibly one of the best ones.
I always say exactly that. It's just so good.
So good. Always hitting on 2s and ignoring cover.
Even in Overwatch.
Always hitting on 2s. It really makes a big difference. He's super effective, and he's just able to plow through the enemy there. And with the Deathwing command squad protecting him, he can just sit in front of a wall while the Deathwings stand behind the wall and just start shooting down the field. It's great. So he's going to lead it off. I then have 3 squads of 3 bikers. All of them have the chain swords instead of the pistols. Okay. Because they're in this Outrider detachment, they become OBSEC, which is super effective because they're super fast. They've got shooting. They can punch with those chain swords, and it really means that I can get around to the board, get out onto objectives. and do what I need to with them and essentially steal objectives away from you.
Yeah.
And that's what they're really great at. There is a stratagem in the Dark Angels called Full Throttle, which allows me to advance and then move an additional 12 inches with them. And they can just get up the board, get onto objectives that you never thought that they're so far away that you don't even imagine that they're going to be a threat to it, and go up.
They also, when they advance, they get more resilient because obviously they start getting that 4-up, important 4-up invulnerable.
Against shooting, it becomes super effective. Yeah. So they have the 5-up invul base as long as they move, and then they get a 4-up invul if they advance, which is great.
Perfect.
And then you tie that in with the fact that Dark Angels on the first turn, Ravenwing units can advance and shoot.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
In that detachment as well, we have a 3-man attack bike squad with multi-melta. Their job is just to get up in front and just heave a bunch of melta into like the enemy target that you just don't want on the board anymore, and make it go away. So they don't usually last to the end of the game, but they do their job. They get up there, they shoot, and they take things out, and that's what they're there for. And as long as they do that, then they've made back their points is usually what happens there. And then finishing off that detachment, we have the Ravenwing Apothecary, the best by far Apothecary in all of Space Marines. He's been upgraded to the Chief Apothecary. He also has the Selfless Healer, which means that he can heal 2 units, a flat 3 each turn, and can bring back a model for free each turn. He moves 14 inches, has plasma talons on there, which means that they can shoot plasma. And it's just like, it's the best Apothecary out there, by far. 5 wounds, just like your Primaris Apothecary, except he's also tough 5.
I know.
And can move super fast. Oh, he's great. He's the best. So I always have him in the list. He's really awesome at what he does. And then the last detachment I have is the Patrol Detachment. I have a second Talonmaster because they're too good to just leave him with one.
It's the Green Wing.
The Green Wing here, but he can also lead it because, he's got green bikes. Green speeder. There you go. Green Wing, green speeder. In that detachment, I also have a squad of 5 infiltrators. They've been upgraded with the Helix Gauntlet, so that first save that you fail each turn, it reduces the damage down to 0. It's better in some cases if you have just like that one cheeky blast cannon shot at them. Also, it becomes 0 damage. Great. But you can also get shot with like a las gun and then have 0 and then get punched in the face by a bullgrin and be like, well, I've already used my save. I already took the injection. I can't do anything about it. So, but they have that 12-inch bubble. They're going to be sitting back on an objective, keeping you away from it and holding that until the end of the game. That's what they do. That's what they're best at. We have a 4-man squad of Plasma Inceptors. So
they've gone up in points quite a lot.
They have gone up in points quite a lot. But with Dark Angels especially, we have the weapons of the Dark Age Stratagem, which allows them to up the damage of their weapon by 1. So if you supercharge with them, suddenly you have 2d3 shots from each of them, hitting on 3s, possibly getting rerolls from Azrael. Strength 8, AP -3, or AP -4 for 2 Doctrines in there. And then you have damage 3 flat on that. So you have a possible 24 shots in there.
It's a great stratagem as well for when you don't want to overcharge. You basically don't want to blow yourself up because maybe you don't have those rerolls nearby or something like that. You will still have the damage too, which is amazing, especially against like 2-wound models and stuff.
Yeah, especially if you're shooting into something that has transhuman. So if you're going up against like other Deathwing, the extra strength doesn't really matter to you.
For sure.
If you're shooting into anything that's like toughness 9 or so, you're only going to be getting 3s anyway, or get wounding on 5s anyway. So it doesn't make a difference. You just go with that. And it makes it nice. So you've got them. They're super good. And last but not least.
Yeah, certainly not least.
Certainly not least. We have a 3-man squad of Eradicators.
Okay.
I've got 1 multi-melta in there to give the extra shots that they go there. Sometimes it's like a double-edged sword with that multi-melta. You get the extra shots, but sometimes with the heavy, you're hitting, on the 1 less ballistic skill if you have to move.
Yeah.
And also, Dark Angels have part of their tactic, or part of their super doctrine that they have is that during the tactical doctrine, infantry units that aren't Deathwing, which is going to be the Green Wing, are able to shoot if they're engaged in combat.
Okay.
So, but it's only with rapid fire and assault weapons, so they're unable to shoot the multi-melta while they're engaged there. So it comes up sometimes, not very often. It's just something to think of.
Okay.
I like it in there because of the extra shots, because it's always nice to get some extra shots there, especially since they fire twice if they're firing at the same unit.
Exactly.
So suddenly they're pumping out 4 melta shots from 1 guy. Yes,
it's
I'll take that.
Yeah, it's a unit that you never leave home without, especially at the cost they are now. So
yeah, they're super effective, and they do a lot of work for you.
So there we have it. That is the Dark Angels for today. We move on to the enemy, the Dark Angels enemy, not my enemy, the Space World. So we have a battalion for today, and a simple battalion it is. So starting with the HQs, we've got a Primaris Lieutenant with the Mastercrafted axe. He's taken a Warlord trait, even though he's not my Warlord for today. He's taken Empyrean Sword, so basically reroll charges, gets +1 to strength and an extra attack if he makes a charge. On his right, we have Primaris Ragnar himself there. Awesome model, and I always put him in my list, even though sometimes it does not perform as I want him to.
But he looks
he gets there, which I hope he does, he's a beast.
Yes.
He is a beast.
Yes.
And lastly now, on to my Warlord for today. We've got Father Christmas, that's his nickname in the studio. Storm Shield, Thunderhammer, riding his wolf, so we've got a Wolf Lord, upgraded to Chapter Master.
Yep.
And now he's got the Wolfkin Warlord trait. He's got an extra Warlord trait on top of that, which is Iron Resolve, just for more resilience on him. And for his relic, he's got the Armor of Brass. Yeah, another stratagem. Another relic, same as on your army, which basically you don't leave without. Makes a unit fight last, and has a 2-up save and a 4-up invulnerable, which is great when you have a Storm Shield, because it takes it to basically a 1-up save.
Yeah, 1-up armor save.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to troop choices. We've got 4 units of Intercessors. Sergeants are upgraded with Power Fists because Space Wolves are great with that, because they don't suffer the penalty of -1. When they go to 4-ups, then +1 when they charge or get charged. Exactly. Moving on to heavy support, we've got 2 units of Eliminators. Now, I've spent an extra cheeky CP on one of the Sergeants to take the Morkai's Teeth Bolts. Basically, it's a kind of ammunition where if I hit the target, basically everything that fires at that unit or gets into combat with that unit basically can reroll 1s to wound. It's a great little thing, and it's great to have on one of the Eliminators just because of the 36-inch range.
Absolutely.
Moving on to fast attack, we've got 2 units of fast attack here. We've got a unit of Phoenician Wolves, just because I had the points, 35 points, put them in there, and behind them we've got a unit of Outriders. Again, fast, mobile, pack a punch in combat, and always have their 4 shots. Elites, we have a unit of Thunderwolf Cavalry. So a unit of 5. We've got 2 with dual Lightning Claws, and we've got 3 with Storm Shields and Thunderhammers. Obviously, the Sergeant will be riding with a Thunderhammer and a Storm Shield just for the extra attack. In the back here, we've got an Invicta Warsuit. With the Flamer, I just think it's good because obviously I can deploy it more frontal, and if there's a little screen I want to remove, the Flamers are perfect for that. And lastly, we've got the 2 brothers here. We've got the 2 Redemptors with the Macroplasma.
Left and right punch.
Exactly, yeah. Upgraded with the Fragstorm. No upgrade, just instead of the Stormbolt, it's got the Fragstorm, and upgraded to have the Icarus rocket pods on the top. And I believe that's my list. I think I start with 8 CP.
I do as well.
You start with 8? Okay, so it's a draw for now. And I am 2,000 points. How many points are you?
2,000.
Okay, so draw again. Okay, so we do have to play the game now. We do have to play the game. Okay, so let's quickly go through our secondaries. I'll start off. I've got Engage All Fronts. I've got the specific Space Wolf one, which is called Warrior Pride. Thank you very much. Listen. He's a Dark Angel.
He told me about this. I've got to keep it in my brain. I'm a thinker.
I don't play Space Wolves a lot, so I really need to think about stuff.
I'm not a looker like Pardo. I've got to think with my head.
And then lastly, I've got Assassination because there's 4 characters in it. So it's a good amount of points there, and I do like to get into combat, so I'll hopefully reach these characters. So yeah, what have you taken for today?
So I've taken Stubborn Defiance, which is a Dark Angel specific one. Yeah. Essentially, I choose an objective, preferably one in my deployment zone, and I score points based upon how long an objective secured unit has held that objective. Getting 2 points after 2 command phases, 3 after 3 command phases, 5 after 4 command phases, and 5 after 5 command phases.
Basically, maxes out to 15. It's an incredible one.
And the list really depends upon working that way, where it's like I keep you engaged mid-board, and you can't get back into my objective, and I got 15 points to start off the game, essentially.
Amazing. Perfect.
Yeah, the next one I go with is Oath of Moment. So again, a very good choice for any Space Marine player. And I'm going to take advantage of the fact that, you know, Space Marine with the supplement can take the one from each book at this point. Until they change it, I'm always going to take those two.
I think they'll change it sooner or later, but at the moment when you can do it, just I'll take it.
It makes it really work.
The problem for me is that my good one, which I'm using for today, is in the same bracket as Oath of Moment, so I have to choose one or the other. Yeah.
So, and the plan for that one is for my Terminators essentially just chonk up in the middle and just go. I've got Inner Circle. You can't move me on anything better than 4s. I've got Thunderhammer Storm Shields. I've got 3 wounds, 2-up armor save, which becomes a 1-up armor save with the Storm Shields. And then I've got the Apothecary behind there, so you can keep bringing guys back if you try to kill some. And they just sit there for the 2 points from that.
Definitely.
Don't fall back and then kill a couple characters or vehicles, and suddenly you've got 15 points from Oath of Moment.
And what's your last one?
The last one I chose was Assassinate. So, because there was not a lot of great options, the one for this mission was going to be very difficult for me to really get consistently and try to make it effective. And none of your list doesn't really give up a whole lot of great secondaries. So I went with that because I figured I can get 10 points from that, from the 3 characters plus the Warlord extra point from it. And 10 points is not bad. It's not bad to go into it. And if you're trying to go through there, just go for that. So
perfect. So that is it. That's our secondaries. Now, before we go into battle, make sure you subscribe to this guy. It's a click away. Glacial Geek, go and do it. Pause this video, go and do it, then come back.
Definitely come back.
And we'll catch you back for the game itself.
And also make sure you just click subscribe. That's right underneath this video.
Yeah,
if you
that's
haven't so far.
That's even easier.
Ring that bell, smash that like button, do all that fun stuff.
Okay, on to where we go. Catch you back in a second.
Woo!
Those embittered sons of Russ, arrogant to the last. The Space Wolves believe themselves to be beyond reproach. They presume to judge our actions from a position of virtuous piety. They breed only ignorance to the true threat, one we seek out and eradicate. Our cause is to keep the beating heart of the Imperium alive. When they meddle in our affairs, they seek to unravel the very fabric of humanity. They would stamp out the last flicker of light in the darkness through their clumsy endeavors. We must stop them, even if it requires a show of strength on our behalf. By the Lion and the Emperor, our path must not stray, even if it means to strike an Astartes brother. Lest we forsake our oaths and falter in this hour of need.
And here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war.
Woo!
Yeah, I was waiting for that. So, we are playing Surround and Destroy mission. For those of you who skipped the introduction, naughty. Anyway, 6 objectives on the table. As you can see, we're using the clear objectives, which you can find on our web store if you're interested in them. We've got 3 on each side, and we're playing Dawn of War, and this means that we have 2 objectives already on our both sides for us to already compete with. So yeah, let's quickly go through the terrain. So most of the terrain features are ruins, so anything Basically, more than 5 inches is obscuring. We've got things like this, which we're using for ruins, but they are sadly not more than 5 inches, so they will not be obscuring. But we are using the bases, so it's easier to track with. We've got some trees, and these little antenna cable things will be used as dense cover. And then, of course, we've got just obscuring line of sight plates in the middle. And with that said, let's go on to the Dark Angels side and see how Phil's done his deployment. So Phil, take us through what's actually happening here.
All right, so I've got a squad of bikes here on the right flank.
Okay.
I've got my infiltrators on the objective over here. I've got one of my command squads ready to move up into the terrain over here. I've got my Talonmaster. This is the one without the
relic.
Yep.
Okay,
the guy with the book. We've got my attack bike squad over this way.
Okay.
We have my Talonmaster with the relic over on here.
Well, I actually always say the same. It's one of the best relics in the game.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So
especially
good.
with the things that the Ravenwing do.
Yeah.
It's perfect for them.
You know what that means? He's going to be the first one to die.
Of course, that's always. It's always the way it is. It's always the way it is. No matter which way I go, that's the side that the opponent decides to go and just chomp through. And I'm like, well,
he has to go. He has to go.
He has to go.
Okay, so
then I have my Plasma Inceptors over here.
Okay.
My Eradicators, my Apothecary. We have Azrael himself and the Deathwing Terminators, all in a big old ball of fun.
Yeah, and just for those new to Azrael, he's got a 6-inch 5-up invulnerable. No,
4-up. 4-up
against
shooting. 4-up against shooting. You can also give for rerolls. So literally everything here.
Exactly, and it works great when you have things like Eradicators and the Plasma dudes in the back, which don't have an invulnerable save.
Exactly.
So, and when you've got Plasma on the other side, which is -4, that is the perfect touch for that.
Got to have that invulnerable.
Okay, and lastly, on this side...
Last but not least, on this side, I have 2 more bike squads on the objective here, because OPSEC, obviously, you want to have that. And then the other command squad ready to run up here.
Perfect. Okay, and it's quite interesting, Phil, because I wasn't expecting you to have everything deployed. So is there a plan to this?
So I've done some games where I have, stuff in reserves to drop in, but I found that if I have everything on the board, I kind of know where it is and I can just kind of chunk up the board. And the way I choose my secondaries, I don't really need to be back there as much. I can stay back in my side and just keep everything kind of going.
Perfect. You play like me.
Yeah,
I want everything on the board, because the other thing that I do a lot is I forget about them.
Ditto.
And then it's like, oh, so I can't put them anymore because it's turn 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Suddenly I'm playing 200 points down.
Exactly. Okay, so perfect. Let's go on to the wolf side for today. So, starting from left to right, we have a unit of intercessors already on that objective. We've got another unit making good use of this terrain feature with obscuring, so they're going to get targeted. In the middle here, we've got a little castle going. Mostly it's the things on the left. I think the things on the right will probably just advance forward up the field. But we've got the lieutenant, we've got the 2 redemptors, we've got a unit of eliminators at the top. This is the one with Morkai's teeth on the top, the one with the little scope, as we said at the beginning. We've got Ragnar and Self just behind that big unit of wolves, with the Wolf Lord Chapter Master just behind. It's the Father Christmas himself. You can't kill Father Christmas. Remember, it's really close to Christmas.
Listen,
so the kids will not have their presents if we do.
My army's green, like the Grinch.
Okay.
I'm going to take Christmas away.
That is very true. Okay, moving on to the right flank, we've got the only unit of Outriders. I think it's a long time since I haven't taken more than 1 unit of Outriders. So let's see how they perform as 1 unit. And lastly, a unit of intercessors on the right, again on the objective, and making good use of the terrain. Lastly, up front, further up the field, we've got a unit of eliminators on the middle objective there. And then this right flank, hoping to get first turn, is the one of, not the only one, because we did have 2, but we changed the list at the very end.
Yes.
A unit of Invicta Warsuit, ready to rush up the field and smash against those units there on the right-hand side. Perfect. So, with that said, we've seen both of the deployments. Let's get the all-important dice. I do want to go first. Do you think for yourself it's important to go first, or actually you want to go second, or you actually don't mind?
I always debate this, and it's like I want to go first because I don't want to suffer that first round of shooting, but at the same time, I feel like my army performs better when it goes second.
Okay. So I really want to go first.
Yeah.
I prefer going first. Okay, so we've got Phil as the visitor for today, so I think it's only fair for him to go first with his first dice.
All right, going looking for that Phil face. Show me that Phil face. Oh, Inception. I got the Phil face. Woo!
So I don't know if this is a good thing for you.
I know, it's
you
true.
just said you wanted to go second.
See, my dice have a way of having irony where it's like they only give me the Phil face when I don't want them. Morale test and such. So
awesome. So I'm going to go with the Titans dice, which I did not steal. I promise, Adrian, I did not steal this. It just fell into my pocket.
I saw it fall.
It fell straight in.
Yeah, just like jumped in. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Okay, so let's see how this rolls. I do want a 6 for us to have to reroll again. And it's a 1, the opposite. Oh my god. Okay.
Adrian got back in for that one.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so this only means one thing. Dark Angels going first. We'll catch you back after movement. Coming up next. Movement over for the Dark Angels. And before we go into the movement phase, I did forget to put these things, sorry, not put these things, to mention these things on camera. So we've got a unit of Intercessors and a unit of Phoenician Wolves in Tactical Reserve. So I've paid for that. I just thought I would mention it before they come in and people were like, where did they go?
I promise he said it before.
Yeah. Okay, so onto the movement phase, Phil. All the Ravenwing units have advanced up the field.
Yes.
So we've got these bikes already on that objective. We've got the Talonmaster just behind there. These guys making good use of this terrain feature. We've got this castle going up. A couple of units advanced, right?
Yes, the Terminators advanced, as did Azrael and the Apothecary.
Yeah, and the Eradicators just followed behind at the normal pace. Perfect. And then on this side, a bit of shuffling onto the Invicta War Suites because they do want to take out this threat here on this flank. And that's about it.
One thing to point out, the one thing I do have to point out is that I do have the command squad that moved up into the building over here.
Okay, so they're hiding away in that building.
They're protecting that
Talonmaster, so the Talonmaster cannot be shot at. Smart move there from Phil.
Big brain move.
Big brain move.
Big brain move.
Okay, so that's the movement. We'll catch you back for the shooting phase. And we're back, starting off the shooting phase. We've got the attack bikes and all the Melter Love firing into this unit of Thunderwolf Cavalry, trying to take out a big threat from the battlefield early on. Okay, so let's go.
Gotta stop the doggos.
Are these the Melters first?
These are the Melters first. So they're gonna be hitting on 4s because they advance, and Ravenwing can shoot that, but they get to reroll everything.
Okay, perfect.
So 4s to hit. Oof, okay. Off to a great start.
Reroll.
Reroll. This is why Azrael yelled at them. Okay, getting 2 more. That's fine. That's fine. So I got 4 here.
Oh, 3 to wounds.
3 to wounds. That's going to be all wounds?
All 4. Okay, perfect. So 4 wounds going through. Obviously, I will be starting to put them on my storm shields. So 1 at a time. 4 up is a 4. 4 up is a 1. So I'm going to start by re-rolling this. So re-roll. 1 to a 5. 2 more. Is a 4. And is a 4.
Well spent CP there.
CP reroll there. Perfect. Okay, so that's a big threat out the way for me.
Yes.
We still have the
bolters.
Okay, so let's do that.
Yep. So 12 shots from them, hitting on 4s. Rerolling everything.
Perfect. I love the color on the dice, by the way.
Thank you. Matches my
Can
army.
people get these from anywhere?
No, unfortunately, not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
Coming soon.
Maybe, yes.
Coming soon.
Tough 5, right? So 5 to
toughness 5, yes sir.
5s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, okay. Obviously, I've already taken some rolls on the storm shield, so I have to carry on that. So, 2 classes. Yeah. And that is all passed. Okay. What do you think about that?
I don't like it.
Okay. Anything else you know?
Sure. Yes. My plasma scepters are going to fire into your eliminators.
Perfect. I will use 1 CP for transhumans.
Okay.
So I'm down to 2 less. Do you want to move that before we forget?
Yes.
So I'm down to 5 now at the moment.
That's right.
Did you put yours up?
I did not.
Okay. So you are now on 9.
Yes.
Perfect.
Actually, I'm going to be back down to 8 because I'm going to spend 1 CP on Weapons of the Dark Age on that.
Plus 1 to the wounds on plasma, right?
Plasma. Yep.
Naughty boy.
Yeah.
Naughty boy.
Without having to supercharge, which is
I know. This is the best tip because they would be now damaged 2 apart.
They'll be damaged 2 now, yes.
Without overcharge.
Yes.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to go with the, we'll just do them all together since I'm not going to supercharge. So it's going to be.
They're all going into the same. So
yes, all going into the same unit. So it's going to be. Dropping dice over here. Going to be 8d3 shots.
Okay, let's do that first. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 shots.
Perfect. Okay.
Yep. 14 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s,
yep.
re-rolling 1s because of Azrael right
Yep, then the captain.
Yep. So re-rolling 1s. Okay.
A couple of 2s there to remove.
2s. And then these are strength 7, but you put on transhuman, so looking for force. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 wounds. Now this is -4, right?
-3.
It's not the proper Primaris plasma.
Yeah, they're not hellblast.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a 0 save at the moment, so that would take me to a 4.
1, 2,
I have
3 up.
3 up,
right?
Okay.
Yes.
No, I have a 3 up normally.
3 up.
Plus 2 plus 1. I have a 1 up, so it's 4s.
Okay, 4s. Yes.
And it's 4 wounds, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 4s.
Oh.
1 goes through, and that is 1 dead eliminator straight away with the damage at 2 on the plasma. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Do you know what else is going to shoot?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with the Eradicators here.
Yep.
You can just see through that door into that.
Okay, perfect.
So we'll go with the Multi-Melta first.
Okay.
These are going to be hitting on 4s because he moved.
Okay.
It's the heavy one. Rerolling 1s because of Azrael. Okay, not meant to be, so that's just the 2. Wounding on 4s because of transhuman.
Yeah.
That's going to be 1 wound there.
Okay, and this is -4.
This is -4.
So this goes to a 5 up. And that's another 1 dead because probably, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm within 12, so
okay, so let's, on
D6.
a 1, basically, he doesn't die.
Yes. No, Phil Face takes him out.
It's a 6. Okay, so I'll remove this one. And then we've got a lot more Melta coming in.
Yes, just the 2 other Melta. Rerolling 1s because of Azrael. Okay, that's all hits.
Full house.
I need that same roll for this, for the wounds.
4s.
No, 2 out of 3. Okay, I'll take that.
That's good.
I saw the 2 first, I got scared.
Okay, so 5 ups on him. No, that is dead. No need to roll the damage because 2 have gone through. And that is a wiped out Eliminator squad on one of the objectives. Not bad, but that's 2 big units firing at 1 unit of Eliminators. So,
yeah, I'm glad they're dead, but I don't know if the efficiency was quite there.
Okay, so do you want to have a little think about what's next?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, perfect. More shooting now on the other flank of the battlefield. We're going to start with the bikes. Or the Talonmaster.
The Talonmaster.
Talonmaster. And this one's the one that's always hitting on 2s.
Yes, he's got that Arbiter's Gaze, baby.
Perfect. Okay, so let's use that little gap there on the corner so you can just go ahead.
Perfect. So this will be the Twin Heavy Bolter, hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Okay, of course he rolls
1s. Obviously no 1s.
Obviously, that's how he rolls.
And then strength 6, toughness 7, not toughness 6.
Strength 5, toughness 6.
So,
yes, so looking for
5.
Okay, I'll take that. So that's 2 at AP -2.
Okay. I've got 3 up, so taking it to 5 up. So 1 damage, 2 going through, and they're not enough, so full damage goes through.
Okay, and then we've got the twin assault cannon. This is strength 6, so this will be wounding on
4s. Yeah. 12 shots coming in hot.
2s. Same number of misses as the twin heavy bolter. 4s to wound. Okie dokie. He doesn't get to reroll his own 1s, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, so that's going to be 5 that go through there at AP -2.
At AP -2. And these are damage 1. So looking for 5s. 1 passes, so that's 6 damage in total taken on the Victor Warshoots. Yeah. Okay, are we going to put the bikes in?
Yes.
Okay,
so we'll do the first squad in the front there.
Yep. Death by bolter fire.
Death by bolter fire. These are hitting on 4s because they did advance.
Okay.
And then straight 4s, so looking for 5s to wound.
And for those
these
asking
do
why they advanced this because they get a better invulnerable.
Yes, they get a 4-up invul save against shooting, so in case your plasma came out. They do get to reroll that 1 though because of him, so it's going to be 5 wounds into him over there. AP 0.
5 wounds at AP 0. So 3 ups. Ooh, 3 more taken. That's 9 wounds in total, so 4 wounds left.
So, and then the last squad. Let's see what they can do. Whoa, dice are going everywhere up here. So not getting to reroll to hits. We'll get to reroll to wounds.
Okay.
These are going to be looking for 5s again. Rerolling that 1. Okay, not meant to. So that's going to be another 2.
2 wounds. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
both
makes them.
Okay, so I believe he's down to 4 wounds left.
And we got the Stormbolter from the command squad. May as well. Hitting on 3s. That's all hits. Wounding on 5s. That's going to be reroll 1. That's going to be 2.
2s, yeah. Rerolling. And
here we go.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, he remains on 4 wounds. Is that all your shooting phase?
No, I think I still have a few things over on the other flank.
Okay, let's go. Let's go shoot.
All right.
Let's go and shoot some stuff.
So we're going to go with the Talonmaster here.
Okay.
He's going to fire into the
Thunderbolt.
Let me just double check on if they've got. Oh yeah, he's within 24. So he's going to fire everything into them.
Okay, let's go.
So we're going to start with the twin heavy bolter, hitting on 3s because he advanced.
Okay.
And he doesn't have that. Ooh, okay. Strength 5, 4s to wound. Making 1 and AP minus 2.
Minus 2. So onto the Storm Shield again. 4 up save.
Ooh.
And that is a 3. So damage 2 goes to it. I've already rerolled. So 2 wounds left on one of the Thunderbolt recoveries.
And then looking for the twin assault cannon, hitting on 3s. And then strength 6, so 3s to wound.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP minus 2.
Wounds. Okay, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you mind getting 2 more dice?
Oh, sure. Do you have to do it on the? Does the Storm Shield make it different?
I will put. Yeah, let's do. He's got 2 wounds left, so let's do 2 at a time. Okay, so that's him dead. And then this is minus 2, right?
Yes.
I do want my thunder. Minus 2 would be 5 ups, and this is damage 1.
Yes.
Okay, so I will put it on one of the lightning claws then. Okay. So 5 ups. And he survives on 2 wounds. Okay, so at least one of the thunder hammers have been removed. Is that it now?
I think that's it for the shooting phase.
Okay, perfect. Do you have some charges?
I do.
Okay, catch back for the charge phase. Okay, back for a very important charge phase now. But before that, I will be spending 1 CP to Overwatch with Invictor Warsuit into the incoming command squad. So, number of shots from the flamer first is a big 10. That's what I like to see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here we go. Wounding on 4s, obviously, because you always wound on 4s, right? Okay, so 4, 5, 6 wounds.
6 wounds?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got AP minus.
It's the heavy doctrine, so minus 2.
Minus 2. All right, so we're going to put it on the Storm Shield guy first. So these are going to be looking for AP, looking for 3 ups because of the Storm Shield.
Okay, Storm Shield first.
All right, so far so good with 1 wound.
Takes 1 wound.
Takes another wound.
Yep, down to 1.
And he's good.
And he's good on 2 wounds. Perfect. Okay, we have the frag storm from the top. It's 4. So hitting on 6s. That's 1 hit. Wounding on 4s. No wounds. We've got the 8 shots from the iron volley gun. It's 2 hits. No wounds. No. There's 24. And lastly, we've got the heavy porter. 6s.
No.
That's 1 hit. That isn't a wound. Okay, so they do survive.
Inner circle coming in clutch.
Inner circle coming in clutch. Yes, sir. Okay, so I believe you need anything but a 2.
Basically, yeah. Okay, that'll play.
Perfect. So we'll move them in and we'll go into the fight phase.
So now I'm going to attack with my command squad. Because they're Terminators, I'm going to spend 1 CP on Fury the First, which is Space Marine tactic. Gives them +1 to hit. So we're going to start with the Thunder Hammer, which means it's +1 to hit, -1 to hit.
Cancels out the -1 to hit.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. Thunder Hammer smashing into first.
Yep, hitting on 3s. Okay, see, it was well spent. Looking for 3s to wound.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 2 wounds.
Go through -2 on this.
Yep.
So 5 ups. Come on, Rainbow Dice. You can do this. 1 goes through.
So that's 3
damage 3, so he's down to 1 wound remaining.
Yep. And then we've got a power sword coming in here.
Okay, you really need to do
this. Yes, really need to do this. Hitting on 2s. Oh no, still got a miss there. So these are now going to be 5 to 1. Yes, 5 to 1. Just top 6. Getting 1.
Getting 1. Oh, can that power sword do it? This one's -3. 6 up. Takes the rainbow. Oh, it's a 1. Does he explode? No, he doesn't.
Oh,
okay, so that Invictus Warsuit removed from play, finishing off turn 1 for Phil. Is that correct?
That is. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay, let's count up some points for Phil, and we'll catch you back for turn 1, Space Wolves. Give me a howl, Phil.
Woo! Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought that's what it was.
Okay, we're back. Movement over now for the Space Wolves. A lot of things going quite aggressive. Trying to go quite aggressive, but sadly the dice were not with me for that. But we'll go into that a little bit later on. Movement-wise, a bit of shuffling onto the objectives. We've got the castle going here with Ragnar, and just going to push him a bit in. We've got Ragnar, the lieutenant, and the 2 redemptors shuffling up to get line of sight from this corridor onto some of the units in that castle on the other side. Now, I'm going to explain what happened here. Thunderwolf Cavalry, advance and charge, special rule they have. Try to get into that castle. I rolled a 1 on the advance roll. Cheeky reroll into a 2. So basically, it was too risky to get into the castle because I was needing an 8 on some of those important charges. So I've just done a bit of a U-turn into these bikes here and try and remove them from play. Father Christmas following behind the Wolf Lord himself. What else has happened? Outriders moving up. It's 14 inches onto that objective. And that's it. No shuffling about them. They're in a good place. And obviously my reserves will come in as from turn 2. In the command phase, I have used, what's it called? Bestial Nature. There we go. On the unit of wolves to get, basically put them on the Assault Doctrine, which is a good thing because if anything charges in Phil's next turn, they still are on the Assault Doctrine. And I haven't used Wisdom of the Ancients, obviously because I get rerolls from 1s to hit and to wound already with my characters behind, but I did Chapter Master the big unit of Thunderwolf Cavalry, and I think I've gone over everything. I don't think I've missed anything. So with that said, on to shooting, coming up next. Starting the shooting phase, we've got the Eliminators. So first of all, I'm going to shoot 1 of Sergeant's, basically, Morkai's Teeth round into the unit of attack bikes just in front, hitting on 2s. That is a 2, so they are marked with Morkai's Teeth. And then 2 of the normal Mortis rounds will go into the Plasma. What are they called again?
Plasma Inceptors.
Inceptors, there we go. So many words, different words for the unit.
They all start with I.
Yeah, okay, so hitting on 2s. Both hits. Strength 5, Toughness 5, so wounding on 4s. And that is 1 wound, sir, at -3, because they are heavy.
Alright, so 4 up invul save because of Azrael over there.
Perfect.
Making it.
What is it? Is it 4?
4, baby.
Okay,
sorry.
Perfect. Okay, so that invulnerable coming into play. Okay, let's move on to these bikes now. So let's do the 4 shots. They have each 4, 4, and 1 dice remaining, which I have in my pockets. There we go. And they will be going into the Eradicators. So, hitting on 3s. Misses, misses, misses. And wounding on 5s. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll reroll that one. 4 wounds, -1.
Alright. Looking for 4 up saves. Making 3 out of the 4.
3 out of the 4. So 1 wound.
6 up feel no pain for
the
Apothecary.
Yes, that is very true.
Sorry. Phil face! Yeah!
There we see the little logo there for the 6. Perfect. Okay. So, let's go on to the big boys here. Let's go on to the Redemptors. Obviously, they can see, just about see the Terminators just in front and the unit of Plasma Inceptors. I think the Plasma Inceptors are a big threat for me, especially they do move a bit further up the field as well. And there's better stratagems for them as well. So, let's go into them first. So, first one, actually, can you measure the range from them? Because everything has to be within 24 from the other.
The other one is not going to be in 24.
Okay, but has to go into the, would have to go into the Terminators with this one. Perfect. Okay, so front one into the Plasma Inceptors.
I'm going to spend 1 CP on Transhuman.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go with the Small Arms Fire first. So Icarus Rocket Pod. Number of shots is the big 3. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. 1 miss. Strength 7. So 4s with Transhuman is 1 wound, sir.
Okay, AP?
-1 to -2 because we are in the...
Yep. So 4 up invul save because of Azrael.
Yep.
He's good.
Oh, good there. Fragstorm. Big 12.
Oh no.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, take that 2 off. And wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, that's not bad. Not going through. That's 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds. No minus on here. So just onto your 3-ups.
Alright, 3-up saves. Making all but 2.
2. Okay, so none more wounded, right?
Nope.
So he's down to 1 wound remaining. Okay, what else have we got? The 8 shots from the Gatling gun. Rerolling 1s. And I believe it's strength 6. Shall we check that?
Still going to be 4.
4's for transhuman. Yeah, we'll check it next time when we're not using transhuman. So 4's 2 wounds. Rerolling that 1. And that's 5 wounds at -2.
-2, so 4-up invul save. I do have to do the Apothecary. I forgot about him.
Yeah. So I'll do them all together.
Okay, so I failed one of them. The fill face is coming out in 4s.
Okay, so you want to do the 3 feel no pains together, right?
So yes, so we'll do all 3 together. Yeah. Fill faces. I think I already used them all in that last roll. No, I did get one, so he's going to be alive with 1 wound left.
Perfect. Okay. So he's still alive, and now we've got the big cannon going into them now. Looking for a high roll here. That's a 4. I'll stay with that. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s, thankfully. 1 miss. 4's 2 wounds. I'm overcharging, sorry.
Yep.
I'm overcharging. So 2 wounds go through.
Alright, so 4-up invul saves again. Oh, 1 goes through.
Do you want to reroll that?
No, I think I'm going to leave that.
Okay,
there.
so damage is 3.
So 3, 6-ups. No, he's going to be dead.
He's dead. Okay, so 1 of them removed. I do need to remove 1 more because if not, he's going to come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fire the small arms fire into the Terminators because that's the only thing that's in range. And the big gun is still going to go... They have both of them have transhuman anyway. Yeah. Because obviously the Deathwing get it by themselves. Yep. So I'm going to go into the Plasma Scepters, try to take 1 out more, knowing that the Chief Apothecary is there. So I'm going to start with the big gun, might as well. Okay. Number of shots is 3. Do I reroll that? No.
It's always tempting.
It's always tempting. It's always tempting. So that's big 3 hits. 4 wounds. That's 1 wound. Okay. So.
All right. 4-up invul save again. Oh, with the fill face!
Oh, good rolling here. On the other side. I don't want the rolling on the other side. I want it on my side. Okay, so we start again. So, onslaught first. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Hit on 3s. Rerolling 1s. And wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Full house. 3, 6, 7 wounds.
Okay, AP on this again?
-2.
-2, +1 because of the storm shield, so looking for 3-ups.
3-ups.
Oh no, this is where all my dice go away.
You have your 6-ups.
I do have my 6-up feel no pains. I make 1 of them, so that's going to be 1 guy dead and 1 guy with 2 wounds. Yeah, 2 wounds left.
2 wounds left. Okay. Fragstorm. That's 6 shots in total. 2, 4, 6. Rerolling 1s. 1 hits and 4 wounds. No rerolls. No rerolls. So that's 3 wounds. No minus.
Alright, 2-up saves. Okay, make those.
Perfect. And lastly, we've got the Icarus rocket board. Number of shots is just 1. That's a hit. And not a wound because of the transhuman coming into play again. Okay, I don't think I'm in range of anything else. The rest is all hiding about. I can get a couple of pot shots from these guys. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not, so he would be obscured. So just 4 shots from these guys. They have moved, shuffled up. So just 4 shots into the attack bikes. No rerolls there. At toughness 5, so 1 wound, sir.
Alright, AP -1, right? So looking for 4. No,
okay, so 1 wound. And I believe that's it. I'm sure the The wolves don't have any guns or grenades on them, and I believe that is the end of my shooting phase. Okay, let's get some charges in coming up next. Into the charge phase, we're going to start off with the Thunderwolf Cavalry charging into the attack bites. Now, a CP spent.
CP spent.
Okay,
cheeky.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, so Overwatching here, they do have the full rerolls from Azrael.
Okay.
So that's kind of
looking for 6s rerolls.
Yes. So we're going to do the bolters first.
Okay.
See if I can pluck off those wounds there. Looking for 6s, getting 2 so far. And then rerolling everything because Azrael screamed at them. Getting an additional 3. Okay, I'll take that. So that's going to be tough 5. So looking for 5 to wound. Getting 4 wounds. 4 wounds. Okay, yes.
Okay, quite good there. Yep. Obviously, 1 is already wounded. It's not on the Storm Shield. So that's 4 at 3 ups. And that's the 2 wounds. Now I can reroll one of these, but I do want to reroll. I do want to reroll the charge on that 10. So tough. Quite. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it just because the melters are coming through next. So, but the melters are gonna go straight through into the straight through him because they're -4. So I'm not gonna reroll it.
Okay,
he's dead.
All right.
Put him back. There you go.
And then we have
and then we've got
6 shots with the multi-melters.
Yep.
Hitting on 6s, getting 1 so far, and then rerolling everything. Getting 2.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll this one.
Okay, yep.
Oh, we're not going to do it with a 2. It's just
always,
the 1 goes through. Exactly.
1 goes through.
Never works.
Obviously onto one of the Storm Shields. And that is a pass on the roll of a 5. So let's quickly go on to that charge. That's a 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm also going to charge in with my Wolf Lord, which gets it as well. So that's good because I can make him hide a bit for one side. Now I need a 10 on these Outriders. I'm going only into the Apothecary. Let's see how they do. 10, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to be cheeky.
I was going to say, it's a good thing you didn't spend your CP before.
I'm going to be cheeky, and I think killing him would be a good thing because I've killed a couple of units. So I think that the dice will be with me. Phil will be tasting the rainbow. It's it's a 5.
I saw the 5 and I thought it was coming.
Okay, so let's move all these guys in and we'll go into the fight phase. Okay, here we go. Starting off with the Thunderwolf Cavalry, hitting on 3s with the Thunderhammers because obviously +1 to hit for being a Space Wolf and charging in. Hitting on 3s. Fully reroll because remember they are Captain Pardo. All hit, no 6s, so no extra attacks. 3s to wound. 2 misses here. They are on the Assault Doctrine, so -3 on the Thunderhammers.
So 5, 6 ups.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do it. Come on, Phil faces. I get 1.
So
I don't
damage 3. The 1 would die.
So so damage 3. So 1's dead, 2's dead, and 1 is down to 1 wound left.
Remaining. Okay, perfecto. Okay, Lightning Claws then. He's got 2 attacks. 2 for the Lightning Claws, 1 for charging. Hitting on 2s with this. Yeah, got it there in the end. 2 extra hits with 6s. And wounding on 5s.
Yep.
Rerolling.
That's right, rerolling. So is that 1, 2,
3, 4.
5s. That's a 4 there. So that's 3.
3 -3.
-3. Oh, I need Phil faces. All of them. Every Phil face! No, just the 1. He's dead.
So he is now dead. We'll do some piling moves with a piling and consolidate. Yeah, my Wolf Lord can move up to 6 because he hasn't attacked. Obviously, the Thunderwolf Cavalry can move 3. And yeah, that is the end of my turn. So we'll count up some points.
Yep.
And we're going to turn 2 for the Dark Angels. Turn 2 for the Dark Angels. Movement now over. Bit of shuffling on each of the flanks, and especially in the middle here with that castle with Azrael himself. So movement up the field on this flank, as you can see, still on that objective in the back with 2 of his bikes, which is very important to hold that objective. We've got the Talonmaster on the left, falling black because he did remind himself, I confirmed it, that obviously characters with the Space Wolves can intervene up to 6 inches The bikes have stayed put on this side, right?
Yep.
Just hiding away there in a good position.
Biding their time.
Biding their time, exactly. And then, Phil, take us to what's actually happened in the middle here.
Sure. So the Terminators kind of shuffled around a bit, and the Eradicators moved up. But more importantly, the Plasma Scepters moved up, and the Apothecary followed up behind them. He then proceeded to heal the Terminators, the wounded Terminator, and brought back, phase, right? At the end of his movement phase, and then brought back a Plasma Scepter.
Perfect. Okay, so that's the end of the movement phase. I think we've gone on through most of the stuff. Let's start shooting.
Sounds great.
Starting off the shooting phase, we have the Inceptors, a couple of stratagems, or one stratagem at least, being used, and that is
Weapons of the Dark Age.
Okay,
so I'm going to supercharge them, bringing it to Strength 8, AP minus. Oh, it's AP minus 4 because of the Tactical Doctrine.
Okay.
And it would be 2 damage, but Weapons of the Dark Age increases that to 3 damage.
Perfect. So they're going straight through.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nothing I can do there. They are assault weapons, right?
Yes.
Assault weapons.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So we have to do it one at a time because they are supercharging. They do have Azrael's full reroll.
Yeah.
So I think I want to be a little bit spicy and probably roll even some of those twos that are going to miss.
Now or never, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So we'll start back 1, 2, 3, and then end on the guy down there.
I'll let you track that.
Sounds good. So the first guy is 2d3 shots. He's going to have 6 shots.
Okay.
Those are looking for 3s to hit. Rerolling because of Azrael. Okay, all hits. No, nothing. Nothing so far. The second guy.
3s to 1.
3s. These are going to be.
Sorry. Okay, you're going to do all the.
Yes, I'll do it all together. That sounds good.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 4 hits, or 4 shots, hitting on 3s. Rerolling. Okay, so far so good. Third guy. That's going to be 2 shots, getting 2 hits.
Okay.
And the last guy is going to have 4 shots. These are going to be hitting on 3s again. Whoop, getting the 2s. Oh, one guy is going to be dead.
Okay, so he's
going to be pop.
Yep.
And then these guys are all going to be wounding on 3s.
Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Not good.
No,
but they go straight through.
Yes, and they're 3 damage apiece. So.
Damage 2, right, with the Dreadnought?
Oh, yes, damage 2.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wounds. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't. Okay, that was the front one, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so into the void he goes. Perfect. Okay, so what else is going to shoot?
Now the Eradicator. Oh, no, actually, now we're going to go with the, Talonmaster over here.
Okay.
He's going to fire into your Wolf Lord.
Perfect. Okay, here we go.
So we're going to start with the Twin Heavy Bolter.
Yep.
These are going to be hitting on 2s. That's going to be 1 miss. Strength 5, Toughness 5, correct?
Yes, sir.
So 4s. That's going to be 4 wounds at AP minus 1.
4 wounds at AP minus 1. Okay, I do have a Storm Shield.
Okay.
So I'm back to 2 ups. Sorry, I'm back to 3 ups. No, I have a 2 up save. Yes. 2 ups, yeah. So 2 go through, 4 damage. I'm going to reroll one of these into a 5, and it's 2 damage, which I do have 6 up. Feel no pains from Iron Resolve, and both go through.
Okay. And then we have the Twin Assault Cannon.
Yep.
It's going to be hitting on 2s. That's going to be all but 1 hit. Okay. Strength 6, so these are going to be wounding on 3s.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, okay, that's a lot of hits there. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9. Okay.
8 minus 1.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we did that properly, right? I have a 2 up save at the moment. The Storm Shield gives me a 1 up. So yeah. So back to 2 ups then.
1 damage apiece.
1 damage apiece. 6 ups from Iron Resolve. No, so he's taken 4 in total.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to check how many wounds we have, and we'll put a little wounds marker, and we'll carry on shooting. 4 wounds left on the Wolf Lord. He does have 7 to start with, but Iron Resolve gives him an extra wound for some more extra resilience. What are you starting? What's next?
Next is going to be Azrael is going to shoot into him. He's going to fire both profiles of his weapon. So he has the Plasma profile, which is Rapid Fire 1, Strength 8, AP minus 4, 2 damage.
Okay.
And then he's got a Master Crafted Bolter portion of it, which is Strength 4, AP minus 1, 2 damage.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. Which profile's going first?
We'll do the plasma first.
Plasma.
So he is -1 to hit because he's firing both profiles, so looking for 3s to hit.
Okay.
Okay, nothing on the plasma. And then we got the bolters hitting on 3s. Okie dokie, getting 1 hit, looking for a 5 to wound. No wound there.
Okay.
And
he's tired.
He's tired. He's done a lot of yelling at these
too
guys.
Much shouting about,
so much shouting. So we'll do the Apothecary now with his plasma talons into him.
Yep.
I'm not going to supercharge him because I don't want to kill him. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. That's going to be 1 hit. Okay. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. That's a wound. AP -4 because of the tactical die.
Yep, so onto the Storm Shields. Which is a 6. There, the SN logo. Proven vital in this turn. Okay, what else are we doing?
Next, we're going to do the bikers over on this flank.
Yep,
they're going to fire into him.
Okay, so -1 to hit through the trees.
But +1 because they stood still.
There we go. Cancelled it out.
Exactly.
Okay.
So let me just double check. I think I got too many dice here. Sorry. That's going to be, yep, it was way too many dice. So thought it felt too heavy in my hand. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. And then looking for 5s to wound on these ones. So that is going to be 1 wound.
One wound. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Yep, -1.
That's what.
That's right.
That's a plus.
And then, can I get a little minute to think?
Of course you can.
Ooh, asking for favor of Pardo is what I'm doing.
That's cost you a CP. But
okay, fair enough.
Okay, back onto more shooting. We've got the Talonmaster with Arbiter's Gaze firing into these bikes here. I'm going to use 1 CP for Transhumans.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
Because you had some strength 6, right?
Yes, the twin assault cannon will do it.
I know you've got some Eradicators there pointing out me just.
That's true.
And I'm on an important objective
it's
at
true.
the moment.
You need the points.
Yeah. Okay. So 1 CP being used for Transhuman.
Yep.
Let's got this underway.
Yeah. Let's do the twin heavy bolter first. So hitting on 2s. He always hits on 2s and he always rolls 1s. Strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s to wound. Getting 1 wound at AP -1.
1 wound at AP -1. Okay, here we go. That's a wound.
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, so they are on 2 wounds left.
And then we will do the twin assault cannon, 2s to hit. Okay, get a couple of 1s. And then we are looking for 4s to wound because of the transhuman.
Yep.
Okay, that's yep. Let's save you on 2 of those there.
So 4 go through, right?
4 go through at AP -1.
Okay. So 4 ups. Ooh. So 1's dead, 2 dead, and 1's on.
No, those are 1 damage apiece.
These are 1?
Yes.
Okay, so 1's dead because he was on.
Oh, no,
no.
2. Yeah.
2 dead. Sorry,
1
thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no
I'm still thinking about the heavy bolter. So
yes.
1's removed and 1's on 2 wounds remaining. Okay, perfect. Let's remove this one. Good. Okay.
And then I think I'm going to go with the Eradicators into them.
Yeah, I think it's quite important.
I think it needs to get them off. As much as I want to kill your Wolf Lord, I think that's the move to make.
Okay. Can I borrow that invulnerable save your bike gets?
Yeah, sure. No, that's mine. If you had green bikes, maybe, or black bikes.
Yeah.
If you had green bikes on my side, if you had black bikes,
which suddenly had like 100 comments about the green bikes.
Oh, of course, exactly. The green bikes coming out at you.
Okay, let's do this. Shall we do the multi-melter first?
Yeah, let's do the multi-melter first. So he did move, so he's going to be hitting on 4s.
Okay.
All right, re-rolling 1s though because of Azrael.
Yeah, thankfully.
Okay, getting 2 hits. I'll take that.
3s to wound.
And then 3s to wound. That's going to be 1 wound.
1 wound straight through.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And they are probably in half range.
Yes, I think so.
Just roll anyway, just in case, because you just need anything more than 4. So that is him removed.
Excellent.
And then we've got the 4 shots from the normal.
These are hitting on 3s.
Sorry, from the normal melters. 1 miss.
And
3s to wound. 3 1s, Phil. No, that's him. That's him dead. That don't have to roll. Okay, that's an important objective being cleared out by Phil. Yeah, is that all you're shooting?
I think it might be.
The rest, I think, is hiding away. What we'll do, we'll have a little clear of the dead things. I'll give Phil a little check if that is the end of the phase. And is there any charges?
No charges.
No charges. So you'll either see more shooting or my turn 2 movement coming up next. On to turn 2 for the Space Wolves. Movement now over. It's actually been a tricky movement phase, hasn't it, for me? I've been thinking a lot. Thinking a lot. Mostly thinking about my turn 3 and what I can do there. Yeah, let's see how we do. So, From reserves, we've got the Phoenician Wolves coming in and placed by Phil himself, being helpful on this side. We've got Phoenician Wolves just 9 inches away from these bikes there. Haven't done anything with these. The unit that was behind this piece of ruin has advanced now a total of 11 inches up the field, and 2 of them just about touching that objective there. My other unit of intercessors has moved up now to get up a couple of shots onto some units I can see, and also to give a much needed bodyguard type of rule to my 2 characters, because just to make reminder that Phil also has assassination, so I need to actually try and survive as much with those characters as possible. We've got the Redemptor moving up. Phil sadly tried to hide those Deathwing Terminators as much as possible, but he couldn't shuffle them up anymore because Oath of Moment is very important for him. So the Redemptor does have still line of sight onto the back of those Terminators. What else has happened? The Wolves advanced up onto this objective and are now about to make some nice little charges to some units. We've got the Wolf Lord himself advancing up the field onto one of the Talonmasters, which is a character, so I'm hunting some characters down. And that's about it. We've got the Intercessor on this side still staying put onto that objective. And yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm actually going to start a bit of shooting already, because I know some units I know the targets for some units. So this unit of Eliminators, we've got the Morkai's Teeth round going into the I can't. This was in my head before.
We talked about this
already. So
you said you were probably going to go into them with the Morkai's Teeth.
Yeah, I'll go into them for the Morkai's, just a reminder that basically anything that gets into them in combat or shooting rerolls 1 to wound. So they're going to go into them, and that's a hit. They hit on 2s. And then the other 2 are also going to go into them because there's basically nothing else I can shoot at. So hitting on 2s. 1 failed, but I do reroll. No, it's just to wound, so it's just 1 hit. Sorry. But I don't know if I'm within 6 inches. I don't think that looks like a bit for more than 6 inches. So just 1 goes through, and that's a wound.
Okay.
-2.
For a big bull save from Azrael over here.
Yes, perfect.
He's good with a 5.
Okay, and some things I skipped on the command phase. I did give Chapter Master rerolls to the Wolf Lord, and I have put Bestial Nature. Is it Bestial Nature?
Yes.
Yeah, Bestial Nature onto that unit again for 1 CP, so they are on the Assault Doctrine this turn. Okay, that's the only shooting I'm quite confident I want to do, so I'll have a little think about and we'll catch you back for more shooting. Starting off the shooting phase, we have the Redemptor firing all of its shots into the Terminator squads in the middle there. Let's see how this goes. I think should I do everything onto them? I'm actually going to do the Icarus rocket pod into the. Let's just do everything. Icarus rocket pod to start off. We've got 3 hits. So it starts hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s, obviously, and wounding on 4s. No, sorry, wounding on 3s. That's a wound.
No, that'd be 4s because they're.
Yes, transhuman. Yeah.
So looking for what's the AP again on this?
-1.
-1, +1 because of the storm shield, so okay. 2 up.
That's a 2. Okay, frag storm launcher. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No rerolls. Force wound. Rerolling 1s. Okay, so that's another 4 fill.
Okay.
No minus on these, so straight onto your 2 up.
2 ups. Make it up.
Perfect. What else do we have? 8 shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the onslaughts. 1 reroll, which is a miss though. And then force wound. Okay, -1 here, so 2, 4, 5 wounds.
Alright, 2 ups to the storm shield. Oh, 1 goes through.
Okay, 1 wound.
6 up feeling pain.
Yes.
No, it feels it.
Okay, and lastly, we've got the Macroplasma. Number of shots. Oh, I saw the 6. I saw the 6 there for a while, but this is, I hate 3s because it makes me think about stuff, and I'm gonna keep it. I've got very limited CP at the moment.
You know you roll a 1 if you reroll.
I know, that's the problem. Yeah. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, 1 hit only. Okay, wounding on 4s because of transhuman, and no wounds. Okay, not the best of starts. 5 shots from these intercessors into the Inceptors atop of that plate. 1 ones, miss, and no rerolls. 3 wounds at -2.
All right, 4 minimal saves to Glacial. Failed 1.
Okay. No,
failed pain. Because I blew up the guy who's in range.
It's not in range now. So 1 wound taken on the Inceptors there. Anything else I can do? A couple of pop shots from these guys onto the Inceptors there. Can you actually give it a quick range check? 30 inches range check, because
on the bad guys?
On the intercessors there, yeah.
They are
out.
One guy is in.
One guy, okay? Yes. So it's the only thing you can shoot, so might as well do it. And that's a hit. That is not a wound. Perfect. No more shots from either side. Obviously a small range on the characters, so it's all into charges. Now, I will be charging both the Apothecary and the Inceptors.
Okay.
Do you want to overwatch with the Apothecary?
I'm actually going to overwatch with the Inceptors.
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was a joke, and my brain was like,
Is it a joke?
Is it a joke? Or are you just playing mind games?
Yeah,
maybe that's what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot into them. You know what I am going to do? I am going to supercharge and. Can I just quickly check and see if I can do the?
Of course you can.
What was it?
Another CPU that for thinking this.
But, okay, fair enough. I'm down to 0 then.
Down to 0. Okay, catch you back in a second. Okay, it's good we checked, or Phil checked. Yeah. It's only in the shooting phase, so they will be still overcharging, but they won't go to the damage 3, just the damage 2. Yes. Okay, so
we're gonna go time
again.
Yeah, back to front.
Back to front.
We'll do D3 shots.
Okay.
2 D3 shots for the guy back there. So that's going to be 3 shots, hitting on 6s, rerolling everything because of Azrael.
Yes.
No, so he's dead.
Well, are you going to kill them before I can hit them?
I might. The next one is going to be 3 shots.
Yeah, you've got thunder hammers going in. So
yes, I mean they were going to be dead anyway.
Doesn't really matter, and that's
another hit, and then rerolling everything into another hit.
Okay, we go through.
And then the third one is going to be 3 shots again. A good thing I've got the Chapter Master. Yes. Okay, no more 1s, but no other hits. So it's just 3 hits.
Wound you go 3s?
Yes, strength 8. So that's going to be all wounds there.
Okay, 3 go through.
Yep.
So
8
obviously,
minus 4 now.
Yeah, obviously I'm going to go into the Storm Shield because now I would be removing some wolves. So first one, I can do 2 at a time.
Yep.
So 4 ups. They've both passed.
Ooh.
Man, my rolls have been hot for the thunder for that unit, right? They should have been wiped out already. And that is a 3, so damage 2 there. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Let's charge in. I think I could basically don't need a double 1. So they're in. And obviously I just need to move Mr. Father Christmas there onto... do they heroically intervene?
No, they cannot.
The guys hiding away in there. Yep. Bodyguards hiding away.
Yeah, that's the way they do it. Stand behind a wall, and now you can't shoot at my friends.
Stay alive, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we'll just move into them, obviously. And lastly, we've got this charge on this side. We've got the wolves trying to get into those bikes, needing a 9 to charge, obviously, because we did move them 9 inches away. And that is a 8. Do I reroll?
You've only got 2 CP left.
Yes. Just going to have a little think about what I'm going to use that CP. No, I'm actually not going to reroll that. I'm happy where they are. So on to the fight phase. Coming up next. Okay, we are back. I've gone through my rules and how many attacks each. So I hope I don't get anything wrong. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place... I really want to kill that Apothecary. Don't want to think anything Chief Apothecary. Don't want any more models getting those feel no pains and just popping up again from death. So I'm going to put the Lightning Claws and one of the Thunder Hammers into the Apothecary with one of the wolves, and then I've got the Sergeant Thunder Hammer going into the Inceptors and 2 wolves going into Inceptors. Yeah, I got that right.
Yes, you got that right.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the Thunder Hammer going into the Apothecary first, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, 1 miss. Do I reroll this? Do I reroll that? I'm actually going to reroll that. I really want him dead. and that's a hit, and an extra hit from that 6 as well. So good CP spent there, and then 2's to wound, right?
Yeah.
No, 3's to wound. 3's to wound. Okay, 2 go through only. -3.
All right, 2 6-ups. Need build faces. Getting 1.
Get 1. Okay.
So it's 3 damage, right?
Damage 3.
So looking for field faces again. No, he's going to take all 3 damage.
So 2 left, right on him?
Yes, 2 left.
Okay, perfect. Lightning Claws next. Hitting on 2s. No rerolls, but I get an extra 1 from that 6. And wounding on 5s. Rerolling. So that's 2 wounds going through.
Okay.
-3.
All right, so looking for 6-ups.
6-ups.
Show me those field faces. No, nothing yet.
6s.
But field faces again.
Oh! He is dead. Apothecary, Chief Apothecary.
Chief Apothecary.
That is big.
That's huge.
That is big. Okay, I'm happy. I was getting slightly nervous now. I know I do still have the teeth and claws, but they never work.
Yeah.
So next up, we're gonna do the sergeant now. Going into the 2 remaining Inceptors. He's got 3 attacks standard and 1 for charging in. So here we go. Hitting on 3. 3 hits. And wounding on 3s again, yeah. So 2 go through.
All right, 18 -3, so looking for 6-up saves. Because Azrael's invul is only in shooting.
In shooting, yeah.
No, making neither of them.
Both are dead because damage 3.
Yep.
And no Apothecary
They're
now.
never
They
coming
weren't in
back.
range anyway, so that wouldn't have made much difference. I will be piling into the Eradicators, just because this means that he will have to now move, shoot into them. And if you don't mind moving them, I'm actually going to create a bit of a barrier there, so no one can move onto that objective. So there we go.
Like that?
Yeah. Just move them a bit further up if I need. And then we go back onto the Wolf Lord. So he's got 4 attacks. We did roll for the Shock Assault for his Wolfkin Warlord trait. So basically, instead of getting just 1 attack, he gets D3 and always every time he attacks. He's also obviously got the special relic, which makes a unit fight last, which obviously there's only 1 unit, so it doesn't matter. But just a reminder what that relic does. Okay, so let's count up some dice. So 4 attacks, and he will be Chapter Mastered as well, remember. So 4 attacks plus the 3, and that's it, right?
Shock Assault is D3. That's D3, what it becomes D3,
yeah, so that's it, right? No extra 1 for charging, because that is basically Shock Assault. So, here we go. Hitting on 2s, hitting on 3s because of the -1, but I'm fully rerolling.
Wait, doesn't he hit on 2s in the beginning?
Yes, but I've got -1 from the Thunderhammer.
Yeah, but plus, plus 1 of your Space Bolt.
Yeah, so I'm hitting on.
So you hit on 2s normally, don't you?
Yeah, -1 for the Thunderhammer, and then back to 2s.
Yeah.
So what did I say? 3s?
You said 3s.
Okay.
Yeah, you were about to pull off a 2.
Okay. So thank you very much.
No problem. If I'm gonna die, I may as well die legitimately.
1 miss there, and then 3s to wound.
Yes. Top 6.
Okay, there we go.
So 5.
So 5 at -3.
Yeah. So 5 6-ups. Nope. He is dead. Does he explode? Yes, they do. Oh, and he does!
Oh, he does! Field face there. I think it's damage 1.
It's just 1 damage.
Just 1 more to wound. I do have Feel No Pain on him. All right. So 6 up. Let's see if we can see this and Logan return.
No, that's a 1.
Okay, just a 1. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I think that's the end of the combat. We'll catch you back in a second. Okay, so back onto the fight phase, because we did forget that obviously I tagged those Eradicators and they do have to attack back. So let's do this. So
all right, if you're gonna tag my Eradicators, I'm at least gonna punch you in the face.
Exactly, yeah. Hit me with a massive gun, right?
Exactly. So these are going to be 3 attacks for the Sergeant, 2 attacks for the other guys. Did not get charged, so I don't get Shock Assault. But I am hitting on 2s because I stood still in the previous movement phase for Dark Angels. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of Azrael over there. Okay, not meant to be. He's tired, his throat hurts from yelling. These are going to be Strength 4, Toughness 5, so 5. So... Okay, so getting 2.
Okay, not bad.
Yep.
I'll put it on the... I'll put it on the lightning No, I put in the Storm Shields because the Eradicator is going to be shooting next turn, and I will be going into the Storm Shields anyway. So into the Storm Shields, 2 ups, and that has both saved. Perfect. Now, I always like to do this when there's a guest.
Yeah.
This is the point where most people are watching, because we're halfway through the game, people are really here.
Yes.
And now I think it's a good time to give a shout out of what you do. Because we sometimes want to put it in the beginning. Obviously, we did do a little shout out, but we don't go in depth of what you do.
Yes.
Because people skip the introduction.
Naughty.
Exactly. So give us a bit of like what you do, what if they go to the channel and subscribe, which they have. What is the geek? What they will be seeing there?
Sure, absolutely. So I do weekly battle reports, full 40k battle reports on Mondays, and then kill team battle reports on Fridays. I also put out some other content more sporadically. I'm trying to get a little bit more regularly with it, but just kind of doing talking head kind of things about the hobby, about what's going on. Just kind of give my opinion on everything like that. So, but yeah, you get battle reports. They're very much emphasis on fun of the hobby. So there will be a mix of competitive tournament lists. Like if I'm prepping for a tournament, I might bring my list to play against another player's tournament list. But a lot of times it's just like bringing things that are fun and cool and just having a good time.
You just mentioned it already, but you do like going to events, right? You do go to the events.
Yes, I do.
People do see you at the Las Vegas Open.
Yeah, traveling around,
so,
and it's
So where are you based at the moment?
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia. And would you want people to, if they're nearby, to message you on Instagram?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, message me.
Or something like that?
Drop me a message if you're around. I play at Savannah Lion Games in Pooler, Georgia, which is technically outside of Savannah, but it's close.
Okay.
It's right by
and
there.
How do they do that? If they want to get in contact with you?
Sure, yeah. Just drop me either a message on Facebook or on Instagram at the Glacial Geek. You can still find them there, or you can probably just email me at theglacialgeek@gmail.com. Just drop me a line if you're in the area and want to do a game, and we'll see if we can make it work.
So there we have it, from the mouth of the Glacial Geek himself.
Yes.
And with that said, that is the end of turn 2. Exciting stuff. Let's count up some points. And we're going on to turn 3, coming up in a second. And we're back on to turn 3. A lot of movement here, going in for some extra tasty points.
Yeah.
I think it's a good point in the game to actually start doing this.
Springing the tactical trap.
Exactly. So, take us through. I think it's better if you take us through.
Sure.
So
that sounds great.
What's actually happening here?
Sure. So over here, I moved my bikes up onto the objective.
Okay.
They are OBSEC, and now there's 3 of them on there, so they take it away from you to grab onto that objective there.
Okay.
My command squad back over here moved through the wall, looking onto your Wolf Lord.
Yep.
To try to get some shots and then some charges off over there. Infiltrators stood still back on the objective back here.
Okay.
Over here, my Terminators kind of stayed where they were, did a little bit of shuffling. Azrael did a little shuffling. And my Eradicators stayed in combat because tactical doctrine for the Dark Angels, infantry that are non-Deathwing can shoot in combat. So they have a 5-up ballistic skill when they do, but they get +1 to hit since they stood still.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 4-up to hit.
Do the Ravenwing get it as well? No,
it's only infantry. It's only Greenwing. So it's infantry that are not Deathwing, which is only the Greenwing.
Okay.
So
perfecto.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll be shooting into them over there.
We've got some.
Yep, so over here, the command squad that was back over on this side ran through the wall, or just moved through the wall, looking to maybe get a charge off if they have to over this side.
Okay, perfect.
These bikers stayed back on the objective to hold the point back there.
Okay.
And then over here, this is where some fancy stuff happens.
Yeah, they haven't come in from tactical reserves.
Not come in from tactical reserves, despite the fact that they are all the way back here in your lines. So essentially, this bike squad advanced up over this way and then spent a CP on full throttle, which is the Dark Angels one, which allows them to make an additional 12-inch move onto the objective back over here. So they're now on there, 3 and 3, so it's contested. And then my Talonmaster joined them back here to throw some shots. So they can't shoot or charge because they've done that, but he can certainly do both.
Okay, he can do both. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
And that's it, right? That's it for the Dark Angels right now.
Okay, no problem at all. Anything in the command phase we're missing?
Azrael gave full rerolls to the Terminators.
To the Terminators.
Yes.
Perfecto. Okay, on to the shooting phase coming up in a second. Okay, on to the shooting phase. We're going to start with the Eradicators in combat. Sadly, the multi-meta one, sadly for Phil.
Yeah, sadly
it's
for
not
me.
that sad for me. Will be firing into the 3 Thunderwolf cavalry. So we've got 4 shots. They shoot twice, right?
Yeah, they shoot twice because they didn't advance, so they still get the benefit of firing at the same target, double shots. So it's going to be 4 shots from the regular ones because the multi-melta is heavy, and they can. But basically Green Wing Dark Angels in a tactical doctrine are able to shoot assault and rapid fire weapons in engagement range with a ballistic skill of 5+, but because they stood still, they get +1 to hit, so it's going to be on 4 up.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing, but
yes,
it's
we get there in the end.
We get there in the end. Yes. This is something I always mention when I play Dark Angels. I'm like, there's so many little keywords that do this, but this doesn't get that, but that gets this, and it's like, well, you need to play.
Are always going to forget something.
Exactly, you need to be a really good Dark Angel player, like Mr. Phil, to remember all these little special rules everywhere.
Certainly try.
Okay. So, let's do this. So, 4 shots hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s because of... Oh, no need to reroll there. There we go. Winning on 3s. That is going to be 2. I am going to spend a CP reroll 1.
Okay, going down to 1.
Yes, that is a hit. That is a wound. This one was. Okay. That's going to be 3.
3 go through. So, I'm going to put 1 at a time into the Storm Shield. So, 4 up is a miss. I'm going to use my last CP, sir.
Okay.
To reroll into a 2. So, D6 damage.
Yep.
2 D6
oh, that's right.
plus,
D6
plus 2.
D6 plus 2. That's 4.
2, so he's dead.
Yeah.
1's dead. Going on to my other Storm Shields is a pass, and going on to my other one. Oh, it goes through.
It goes through. D6 plus 2.
Yep.
Oh, 3 plus 2.
Okay, so 2 he is dead. So the 2 Thunderwolf Cavalry with the Storm Shields are currently destroyed. What else are we going to go?
Then we can go into the Talonmaster back there.
Talonmaster, okay.
Yeah,
so
let's start with him.
I needed to save the CP for my transhuman here, but I think it was important to keep those wolves alive. So nothing I can do. I'm out of CP. Let's get that Talonmaster munching up these instances.
So we'll start with the Heavy Bolter, hitting on 2s. Okay, that's going to be all but 1 hit. Strength 5, so 30 to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP minus 1.
3 wounds at AP minus 1. So, 4 ups. 1 goes to damage 2, right?
Damage 2, so that's a dead guy.
Pop.
And then we have our 12 shots from the Twin Assault Cannon. Oh, get back here, die. Don't fall out of my hand. 2s to hit. All right, 1 miss there. And then strength 6, so 3s once again to wound. Oh, that was good. So that's going to be 9 wounds.
So 3, 6, 9. Perfect amount. Yeah.
Perfect.
4 wounds.
Ooh!
Look, that's 1 still dead.
4. Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I can't complain about that roll. That was a sexy roll.
That was sexy.
So 2 dead. I'm still contesting.
Yep.
And that was all the shooting
from this side, because when they did that, they can't shoot first. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. What else have we got?
We're going to go Azrael into your Wolf Lord over here.
Azrael into war. Let's see if he performs a bit better this time.
Let's see. I'm hoping.
Because he wasn't that good last time.
He was not great last time.
All his hits.
I am going to shoot both profiles again because I never learned my lesson. So it's going to be hitting on 3s. Okay. Maybe I didn't need to learn my lesson. 3s to wound. Okay, this is going to be the 1.
Is this the plasma? Or the...
Yeah, this is the plasma.
Okay. So that's a pass.
Makes the save. And then we've got the bolter portion. 1 hit. That is a wound. AP minus 2.
Goes to.
Okay.
Damage?
Damage is 2.
Damage is 2. So
he's down to 1 wound.
2 feel no pain.
That's right.
Pain.
Forgot about that. Oh, cheeky save.
Okay, down to
2.
Now left on that 1.
So we'll go into the bikers now.
Okay.
Also into the Wolf Lord over here.
Yep. A lot of shots coming in.
A lot of shots, 12 shots. Hitting on 3s. Okay. All right, not bad. And then 5. I need that same roll though.
Yeah, you do.
It's 5s to wound. Okay, that's going to be 2 at AP minus 1.
2 at AP minus 1. Both passed.
Excellent.
Yeah, both passed.
Stormbolter from my command squad's going to fire into him.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see what we can do. That's going to be only 1 hit. Not much is the answer. Nope, nothing there. Okay. And then the last one is going to be the squad
and
here.
They can see, right? Because that terrain is obscuring. They can see they can see the cores, maybe? A couple of them?
Oh, they can see just because he comes out a bit over here, so they can see just around the corner.
Cores, right?
Yeah, they can see over there. Yep.
Okay.
So it's going to be 10 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s because they stood still.
Okay.
Those 6s are auto wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got these ones over here, which are going to be wounding on 5. All right, so that's going to be another. Ooh, that's real good.
Good spread there.
Yes, that's going to be 8 total wounds at AP minus 1.
2, 4, 6, 8. 2 up still on on this
two
dice
wounds
roll.
left.
2 wounds left. That's 1 wound. 6 up.
Oh! There you go.
There you go. There you go.
All
Okay,
right.
so is that all you're shooting?
I think that's all my shooting.
all you're shooting,
Yep.
right? Okay, we'll give Phil a couple of minutes or seconds to actually think about any charges, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, we're back into the charge phase. We've got the Talonmaster charging into these 3 remaining intercessors there. So basically can't fail, but roll just in case you want to get a bit more movement or something.
So 5, that's
so
not going to be enough to get much movement, so we'll just move over to here.
Perfecto.
Then
8-inch charge from these 2 Terminators going into the wolf, the last remaining wolf.
Yep. So
Okay.
I need a big charge here.
Yep.
Oh,
5, 6, 7,
I
8.
get it.
There you go.
That was key.
Okay, long charge into that wolf there. Perfecto. Okay. What else we got?
And then I've got these guys charging into your wolf lord.
Okay.
So here we go. Oh, they're in.
They're in. We can only see the 6, but
Yep.
that's what
Oh,
you
there's
need.
a 1 here.
That's
yeah,
all you need.
6 and 1. That's all I need.
Okay, so yeah, let's count up some dice, and we're going to the fight phase coming up next. Back into this corner of the battlefield, we've got the Talonmaster striking first. I do not have any CP, so I can't intervene, so it's all on Phil's side to start off with. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so we're going to go with the 4 attacks here on the charge, hitting on 2s. Okay, since we all hit.
Yep.
Strength 5, because it's strength +1.
+1.
Looking for 3s to wound. Ooh, getting 2 at AP -3.
Okay. 6s. No, that is 1 slain. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next unit, closest unit, which
Yep.
is the Terminators that I've just got in from the command squad. Are you going to start off with Thunderhammer?
I am going to start off with Thunderhammer. So hitting on 4s because he has the Thunderhammer.
Yep.
Getting 1 hit.
Okay. And
that is a wound.
-2. Or are you on the?
Yes, no, -2.
So -2. Okay. So goes through.
Okay. 3 damage for that.
-3, so down to 1 wound remaining.
And then we have the power sword hitting on 3s. Okay, and then wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
Getting 1, AP -3.
-3, sit up.
Oh!
He survives on 1 wound.
Yes.
That is big.
That is big.
Okay, so and
then
one of those command squad is in 1 wound remaining, I believe.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, and are the objectives secured?
They are not.
No. Okay, perfect.
And then, oh no, you have the armor of rust. So,
I do. So yeah, so I would have placed it.
So because of that, I had fight first because of charging.
Yes.
You make me fight last, so I'm at like a negative. So I can.
So I would strike there before you.
Yes. Well, as long as you choose them, because technically, you want to go with the intercessors.
No, I'll go with my.
No, you don't. Oh, okay, fine.
So he had 4 attacks.
Yep.
And then the shock assault ability
because he was charged.
is always D3, which is a big 3 again.
That's
I'm happy with that. Okay. Chapter Master still on him, so hitting on 2. All hits.
Okay.
And I'm on the Assault Doctrine, by the way.
But yeah, so forced to wound because of Inner Circle. Forced
to wound because of Inner Circle, perfect. Okay, 3, no rerolls here.
Okay.
So just 3, sir.
So the first one has to go on the guy with the sword because that's what I have him on there with. So he's going to be a 5-up invul save. Makes it. Makes it!
That's big!
Beautiful!
Okay. So Armor Russ basically not coming in.
No, yeah, I was able to keep myself from being hurt by it. Yeah,
exactly. So, okay, so you can go ahead and strike back.
No, actually, next I'm going to go with the aggressors to try to take off that last wound off of him over there.
Of course.
So they're going to have 3 from the sergeant, 2 from everyone else, and then these are going to be. Yeah,
sorry, I do still have the teeth.
Oh yes, teeth. Sorry.
Shall we quickly do that?
Yes.
That's 3 extra attacks, sitting on 2s, re-rolling still because of Chapter Master, and 4s to wound. 1 wound. Right. This is the thing that's going to kill it.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
So,
AB
-1.
All right. So looking.
So -2 now.
Oh yes. So 4 up. Of course, that killed him.
Yes,
of course it did.
I actually think.
Oh no! It's 1 damage, right?
1 damage, but he's down to. Is he
still alive? Down to 1 now. This guy over here was down to that.
I think his teeth and claws are still damage. Sorry, minus AP2, so it would be -3, but it doesn't matter. Just for
I still missed. Yeah.
Just for the viewers.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, back.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Eradicators over there. So they've got 3 for the sergeant, 2 for the other 2 guys. Hitting on 2s because they stood still.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Rerolling 1s because they are in range of Azrael over here. Okay, that's gonna be all hits. Strength 4, toughness 5, so 5s to wound.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's just the one.
This is the one.
This is the one. No reroll either.
3 up.
Oh, in style! In style.
Okay, so I believe that's all your attacks. So it's down.
Well, yeah, just have him. I guess you can do him, and then I will do my command squad.
Let's do your command squad so we can do it. I know it's a bit out of sequence, but let's just finish your side off.
That works. All right, so we're going to do the Thunderhammers.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to spend a CP on Fury of the First on them, because I really want him dead.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that, spend that CP. I'll get that in a second.
Okay.
So we're going to go with the Thunderhammer here, hitting on 3s.
3s to hit.
Okay, did not make a difference there.
1 hit and
3 to wound. That's a wound.
Okay.
AP minus 2.
So important. Let's do this. 4 up.
No.
It's a 3. It's a 3. Nothing I can do. I do not have any CP, so it goes straight through. I do need.
Oh, that's right. Feel no pain. Yes, feel no pain.
I do need to feel no pain here. 2 6s.
Yes.
2 6s, and he survives. No, he doesn't. So that is my warlord removed from the battlefield.
Yes.
Place him on the void.
I'll place him in the void.
And that is also 4 points for
4
you,
points for it.
Because 3 for assassination and 1 for slaying my warlord.
I'll take it.
Okay, so
you just have your intercessors.
Yeah. What's the minus on the Thunderhammer?
2.
And I'm on a 1 up.
Oh
right?
yes, no, you're good.
So
you're alive.
Still alive.
Yes,
I just remembered about
it's a 3. You're right. You're right.
As a 2 up. So he does survive.
He does survive.
Yeah.
Well, I feel less good now.
People are deleting comments.
Yeah, delete the comments.
Oh, you got it. I got it in the end.
Yes.
Okay.
But I still have the power sword attacks.
Sword. Yes, exactly.
Yes. So these are going to be hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Because I gave of course 2 1s.
Wounding on 4s.
4s.
Ooh.
That hurts. I needed him dead.
You did. That was a juicy 4 points.
That was a juicy 4 points.
Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Obviously, we did a bit out of sequence, but let's go on to these guys.
Yeah.
So I have 3 attacks from my sergeant and 1 for charging in. He's got his power fist.
Oh,
he's obviously going into the Talonmaster, hitting on 3s and exploding on 6s.
That's right. +1, -1. Yeah.
Yep. And 3 to wounds.
I immediately regret my decision.
So 4 go through a -4, so you don't get any.
4, no save.
2, 4, 6, 8.
He did. That's exactly what he needed.
Dead.
And he doesn't explode.
Doesn't explode. So wow, what a return! And that was just the power fist.
Ooh, that hurts.
You just grabbed the tip of the land speed and went like, caveman style.
Yes.
Okay, so a good 3 points for myself there.
Yeah.
I do still need to do these guys here.
Yep.
So I'm actually going to go into the Eradicators.
Okay.
So he's got 2 attacks, has been charged.
Yes.
So I do get the extra 1. So that's 5. Hitting on 2s. And wounding on 5s, rerolling. 5s, rerolling. I don't think I got any 6s, right? 2 hits?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so 3 go through a -3.
All right, -3, so 6 up saves. No.
That is 1 slay.
Dead.
And now I've got the teeth and claws. Hitting on 2s, 2 misses. And I think it's strength 5.
Is it strength 5? Okay.
I think it's strength 5. Let me quickly check. I've got it. I think I've got open Battlescribe. Yes. Crushing teeth and claws is +1 strength, so they are strength 5.
All right.
-3.
-3. No.
Okay, that's a 4. So 1 is wounded and 1 is removed from play. Into the void he goes.
Yep.
This time for sure. This time someone's really going into the void. And yeah, that is actually a good finish for myself.
Real good.
Because killing this Talonmaster is huge.
And him not dying over
and
here.
And him not dying is huge. And are your objectives secured?
I am obstac, yes.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's count up some points. You will be attacking there, right? First, but I do have Armor of Rust.
That's true.
So you will be fighting last.
I'll be fighting last, yeah.
Okay, this is interesting, guys. This is very interesting. Let's count up some points. And yeah, we'll go on to my turn 3 coming up next. Okay, turn 3 for the Wolves. A very important turn. I do need to hit hard to start gaining control of the game. Let's see how this goes. Anyway, command phase. we used guerrilla tactics to remove the eliminators from here, and they are not in the warp. They're just travel through it to actually appear later on in the game. Sneak peek into one of the corners. Chapter Master on himself. And I can't believe that guy's alive.
I can't believe he's alive either. You can't believe it. Anything I feel.
Yeah, exactly. And what else has happened? We've got the intercessors moving up the field now onto the bikes here. Just going to get this dice off. These guys shuffling up again to get some pop shots into them. We've got the Redemptor moving up the field with Ragnar and the Lieutenant just behind him there. And these guys moving up again to get some more pop shots into these knights here. To trying to get as much control of the objectives as possible. And with that said, we're going to start into the shooting because I know what I'm actually doing. So these guys are going to start shooting these bikes on this side. Here we go. All hits. And 1 wound, -1.
Yep, so 4 up save.
Okay.
Good.
There's a pass. These guys are in rapid fire range. That's 10 shots. 5, 5.
-1 to hit because of the trees.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s.
Not that they matter.
Still a good spread. And that's 2 wounds at -1.
All right, 4 ups. Ooh, failing both.
Failing both. So down to 1 wound remaining. Okay, what else have we got? We've got these intercessors here and these all going into the same unit because there's no other target. So I might as well do them all at the same time if you don't mind,
yeah.
Phil. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 5 more. 2, 3. So basically, all these dice, I can actually get the mindful in those two in my tiny hands. Now, all of them would be at -1 because they're basically in the trees. So these, and wounding on 5s. Okay, there's just 1 with all those guns.
4 up. Nope,
and that is a fail. So 1 wound on those bikes. What else have we got? We are going to do the Redemptor. Now, I think it's important I remove them from here. So I will be doing all of its shots into... yeah, all the shots are going to go into these bikes here. I want them off.
Okay.
Can't risk it. I had a really good fight phase before, but that maybe doesn't happen this time. So let's go for the big guns first. Just try and wipe them. I am overcharging, sorry. I always overcharge with them. So, -1 to hit.
Yep.
Because we, at the beginning of the game, we agreed that was dense. And there's trees here anyway.
Double, so -2.
-2, yeah. So, hitting on 4s. 1 miss there. And wounding on 3s.
Oh, yeah, 3s.
3s, rerolling 1s. So 2 go through.
Alright, so 4 up in bottom save.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled one of yours, so you saved me right there. Yes. I grabbed that dice.
I actually forgot I had the one in there, so
he's dead.
That was a bit of a waste.
He's very dead.
I should have put the small arms fire first. Silly me. Number of shots from Nicholas is 2. That's 1 hit. And a wound, -1.
4 up. No.
Damage 2.
Damage 2, alright, down to 1.
8. Onslaught. Hitting on 4s. So that's away. And 3 wounds. -1.
I reroll a 1 to wound.
Yes, that's very true. Thank you very much.
Nope.
Doesn't matter.
Can't change the path.
-1.
-1, so 4 ups.
Okay, that's
dead. He's dead.
Fragstorm is 7. So 2, 6, 7. 4s, no rerolls. And 4s. So 1 wound.
No. So that's what's the damage?
No, that was no AP on that.
No AP. Oh yes,
no
okay.
AP, so he's down to 1 wound.
No. That 1 wound was the guy that I just took away.
Okay, and I think that's all the guns, right? Fragstorm, Onslaught, Icarus. Yeah, that's all the guns from them. Yeah, a big mistake from me with the plasma going in first. But this is what you learn. Now I'm gonna switch off quickly because I don't know the range of the Lieutenant's gun, and I don't know if it's mastercrafted. So let me just check that profile, and we'll catch you back in a second. There we go, the 2 dice ready. I've been warming them up because I do need the spike removed from play. -1 for the dense cover, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, and looking for those spicy 5s. I got one. I got one.
Minus
2.
2. So 4 up invul.
Okay.
No.
Oh, he's down to 1 wound remaining. Perfect. I believe that's all my shooting.
Okay.
So let's go on to charges. I'm going to start charging with these guys.
Okay.
They're going to go into the bikes.
I'm going to spend my 1 CP that I have left to Overwatch.
Perfecto.
Yeah. So I have 4.
We've done a lot of Overwatch this game,
We have done a lot of Overwatch. Because there's been a lot of charges that have been important that you want to get as many wounds off as you possibly can.
We have.
Try to keep alive.
Okay.
So yeah, looking
Feels
for
like 8th edition.
I know. 6s.
I'm so happy that
3.
You moved.
All the Overwatch, it took so long.
So long, yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're like, oh, guardsmen are going to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
come on.
What's happening? Only 1.
Only 1.
Minus 1 though, because it's still tactical.
Okay. So, and it's a 6.
Oh.
Okay, so charge is basically
I saw that too. I was hoping.
They're in. Can you actually check if he's in range of those Terminators?
He is within 12, so you may as
so
well.
Is it a 9?
Yes, a 9-inch
A
charge.
9. Now, do I do this? Interesting. There's not more shooting. The things are in there, so I'm actually going to do it. I'm actually going to do it. I don't see a threat around for my character, so here we do. It's a 9. No, it's not. 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's spoken. He isn't supposed to charge.
Oh, he's not. He's supposed to stay there and guard the characters. Okay, and then I can't fail here, but just for you guys to actually see. Boom. There we go. On to the fight phase. Coming up next. Starting off on this corner of the battlefield, we've got the Sergeant himself, who was a beast last turn.
Yeah.
Half werewolf. Here we go. Hitting on 3s, and that is an extra hit for that 6. Wounding on 3s. Okay, so 2 go through. Minus 4. Yeah, minus 4. Dead. So he is dead. Boop. Doesn't explode.
Yeah, doesn't explode.
And let's go on to, I have performed Armor of Rust on those Terminators, for those who probably are shouting at the screen right now about it. And then we're going to go on to these Intercessors there. So I'm going to start with the Power Fist again. 4 attacks from him, hitting on 3s. That's 2 misses. No rerolls, no rerolls. 1 wound.
Okay, so 1 guy dead.
Is he wounded?
He's got 2 wounds left.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, thank you very much. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is all the rest of the Savage Space Wolves hunting down their not likable cousins, hitting on 2s and exploding 3 times. Okay, and then wounding on 5. 2, 3, just 3. Just 3.
Okay. But 18 minus 1
minus 2.
Oh, minus 2.
Sorry, minus 1. Yeah, it's getting confused with the guns.
Yeah, it's all good. So these are going to be looking for 4-ups.
4.
And I make 2 of them, so one takes a wound.
1 takes a wound, not bad. And then we're going to go onto my Warlords. This is the time you need to shine, Father Christmas.
Oh.
Let's take out the Grinch.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, that's fine. Because technically, I think I go now. Because he didn't charge, I go choose one. I can't choose them though.
Yes. Let's do the problem.
All right, so let's do the command squad then.
Okay.
We'll have him attacking into your Thunderwolf over there.
Yep. Let's do this. 1 wound remaining on him.
Yep.
That's an important kill here.
We'll do the Thunderhammer first. These are going to be hitting on 3s because +1 for standing still, -1 because it's a Thunderhammer.
Perfect.
Getting 1 hit. That's a wound with a fill phase.
Minus 2,
-2.
right? So 5 up. Oh, he is dead. Wiped out. Into the void he goes, and now we go on to this side. This is key. This is key because I want to start hunting the guys on that objective. So, forts as standard. He's also got the D3. Now
no one charged.
No one charged it, but he always acts as he has it.
Oh, that's right. He always acts as though he had charged. You're right.
Twice in a row, I've got the 3 on the D3. What does he get now? He gets 2. Not bad. I'm happy with that. So, here we go. Hitting on 2s.
Do they get +1 to hit when they... It doesn't matter in this case.
No, they don't.
Yeah. But Chapter Master reroll, right?
But Chapter Master reroll, yeah. Looking for those 6s?
Okay.
No 6s. No 6s.
Still all hits.
All hits, yeah. Wounding on 4s. Okay, 3 go through.
All right.
3 go through.
Yeah, I've got to do it 1 at a time on the guy who has the 5 up in.
Yes.
So
does he have 1 wound?
He only has 1 wound.
Oh, I did it again badly. I should have done the tipping toes again. Okay.
So 5 up. Oh! No, okay, he's dead.
So
and then we have 4 up on the...
okay, how many wounds does he... How many still to go through?
3.
3 more.
So if this goes, he's dead.
Okay, and is this the last roll, I mean? Or one
yes,
more
this is the last one.
Oh, okay. 4 up.
Ah, he's alive!
Okay, teeth and claws now.
Yes.
3 to go through. Re-rolling. 1 miss. Strength 5, doesn't matter. Yep. 1 wound. Minus 3.
Minus 3, so 4 up invul. Oh!
Okay, goes through.
Alright, so
okay, so 1 wound. But this means that you do strike.
Yes. So I'm going to do him now, may as well.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2 attacks because he's there, hitting on 3s because he stood still.
Okay, perfect.
Getting 1 hit.
3's the wound.
3's the wound. Ooh!
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
So I do have
3 up.
3 up. This is where you need to properly save me.
Come on, don't do it. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
No, it's a word.
Yeah! Woo! I needed that.
Still
oh, that's right. This is Feel No Pain.
Feel No Pain. 6.
Don't do it.
Oh, no. He is slain. That is big.
Finally slain the Warlord.
Slay the Warlord for 4 points.
Yes.
That finishes off the turn.
Yeah.
Catch you back for turn 4 coming up next. Here we go. Turn 4 for the Dark Angels. Again, a very important turn. It's close.
Very close.
Very, very close.
Very close.
Okay, so let's do this. Movement phase, we've had these guys falling back.
Yep.
That unit of bikes falling back.
Make sure to say 3 inches away.
Yeah,
more than 3 inches away.
Yep. We've got the Deathwing Knights moving, not the Knights, but the normal, the Terminators moving through those narrow corridor of crates. Now, probably maybe charging the Redemptor. Let's see what happens there, if he's still alive from the multi-melters. We've got the Melters again getting full rerolls from Azrael, and the command squad again following up to trying to get into charge if needed onto the Redemptor. Moving on to this side. Oh yeah, everything's done on this side, but they've stayed put to get the objective. You did get 10 points from your primary,
yes,
which is quite important.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. What are we doing now?
So now we're going to start off with shooting the Eradicators.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, so we're going to go with the multi-melter first.
Yes.
So he's going to have 4 attacks, 4 shots here, hitting on 4s because he moved, rerolling everything because Azrael screamed at him. Okay. Rerolling everything that Azrael screamed at him. See, that's why he knew he was feeling lazy. So there we go. That was way more effective there.
3 goes
through. 3 go through. I'll just do all the wounds together at the end.
Yep. So 2 more shots.
Fine. And then 2 more shots from the other sergeant there, hitting on 3s, rerolling because of Azrael.
Okay.
And then
3 to 1.
Yes, 3 to wound. Oh, that was good.
We'll go through.
Yes, they're all going to go through.
So D6 damage on these, just to go.
Yeah, D6 plus 1 because it's minus 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So it's going to be
5. Yes.
14.
Okay. Does he explode?
No.
No, it doesn't. But that's a Redemptor removed. Yes. A good point for Oath of Moment.
Yes.
There we go. A dead Redemptor from only 2 Eradicators. That's so good.
It was good. Really
good.
So good. Really good.
Okay, so more shooting?
Yes. Azrael is going to fire into your intercessors over here.
Okay, let's do this.
So we'll do both profiles again because lessons are never learned. Azrael with the plasma first.
Okay.
That's going to be 2 hits. That's why I don't learn my lesson. Wounded on 2s. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 4.
Minus 4 for him, so both go through 2
Okay, 2 damage apiece.
Okay, so 2 removed. I'll just remove normal guys.
Sounds good. Obviously. And then we've got the bolters as well. Okay. That's going to be 1 hit. Not a wound.
No wounds, okay. We asked too much. The plasma was too much.
Yeah, it was a little much. It was like, you know what? I can't complain. That was good. That was good.
Okay, so do you want to remove 2 before we forget? Sure. Get 2 of the normal guys.
Not the guy with the fist. Are you sure you don't want to do the guy with the fist? Are you sure? I can take him easy enough. He's right there. I see where he's at.
Sure. So let's keep him there just in case. Okay. Is that the end of the shooting?
No, I've got a couple guys here who can see through the gap that are going to shoot over there.
Perfect.
So I think I've only got about 8 shots that are coming through.
Okay.
These are going to be hitting on 2s because they stood still. Okay, all but 1 hit, but no auto wounds.
No auto wounds, nope.
No. Toughness 4?
Toughness 4, yes.
Yeah, so 4's to wound. Okay, just going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. AP nothing since we're on to the assault.
AP nothing. I think there's 6 ups. I'll just roll. 1 passed. I've got this. Let's keep this. I'm going to check.
Okay.
And we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, so they do have a 6-up save, only 1 wound each, so 3 finishing wounds perished already. You're killing dogs, bro. You're killing puppies. They were puppies.
Listen,
they were puppies.
Listen, they probably had secrets that we needed to keep. So that's what it is.
Okay, fair enough.
Can't tell with these because I've heard that there are no wolves on Fenris, and all of a sudden there are wolves. I don't know what to make of that.
Something's not right.
Yeah, something's not right. So that they were like, they got to take care of it. They gotta,
Okay, we'll let that one pass. Okay, so charges.
Yes.
What's going to charge?
We're going to start with my Terminators.
Yep.
Charging into Ragnar. 7-inch charge.
Okay, perfect.
So
here we go.
I do have 1 CP to reroll if I need to.
Let's see what happens.
See what happens here. Oh, I do. I am going to have to spend the CP to reroll.
CP spend to reroll. Very important CP.
Ah, there it is.
That's them in. Is there any more charges? Or
he might charge. They might charge. Let's charge them in as well.
Okay, let's charge them in. I think they probably need more or less the same.
Yeah. 7 will get them in.
7.
Yeah.
I think they'll get
Yeah.
Perfect. And I think that's all the charges.
Yes.
So both going into.
No. I'm sorry. One back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Command squad.
Yeah, command squad. Charging it over there. 4-inch charge to get in.
Okay. Let's see.
He's
That's
in.
a 12. He's angry.
Ooh, the Phil faces. Ooh, he wants it. He wants it. Let's do this.
Okay, we're back. Command squad going in first in the fight phase into Mr. Ragnar himself. Primaris Ragnar.
Yes, Primaris Ragnar.
There we go. Hitting command. Are you doing the storm shield first?
Yeah, Thunderhammers first.
Okay.
So he's going to be hitting on 4s. Getting 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Wounding on toughness 4 or 5?
Toughness 4.
4. So 2's to wound.
Okay.
That is going to be 2 wounds at AP -3 now.
Okay. 4 up and vulnerable from him.
That's 6 damage.
I need to have to check his stats because I don't know if he's got 7 wounds or 6 wounds. If he's 6 wounds, he's a dead. Like that, Ragnar is removed
into the war.
Yeah, with only the first couple of attacks going in. What a shame. We will not see him throwing all his chainsword attacks, but nothing we can do. So I think that's the end, right?
No, I've got the.
You've got
this one here.
Yeah, you've got this one here.
Yeah.
I've got 3 left, right there.
Yes.
Okay, so
here we go.
All need to go through.
All need to go through. So hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Off to a bad start.
Okay,
But
this one goes through.
yes. Wounding on 2s.
2 to wound.
That is a wound. AP
That is
-3.
a 4. So looking for 6 up here. Nope, that is another one perished.
So you want to take the power fist?
No,
right?
I'll keep the power fist.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I'll keep the power fist. Okay, so my turn to strike back.
Yeah.
Let's go with.
Yeah,
let's go with the sergeant first then.
I was. Yes, I was going to say I'm going to actually pile into your lieutenant because I feel like not giving you the charge is probably better for my survival.
Yeah,
so.
perfect. Okay,
Yeah,
so we'll do that.
We'll do that.
We'll do that whilst I roll for my power fist. So 3 ups. Only 2 go through. But 1 wounds.
Okay.
This is all I need. I need you to fail this 4 up.
Here we go. 4 up save. Oh, the Phil face!
Is it a 6?
It's a Phil face! Ah!
Okay, so the rest of the attacks coming in.
Yes.
I've got 2 left, right?
This is how I die. You got 1 left.
One left.
Pop the guy with the Thunderhammer.
Okay, so here we go. All hits, and I explode on 6s. I've actually forgotten if I got any 6s on the power fist. Can't do. So 4 wounds. 3 wounds. 3 wounds. -1.
All right. Looking for 2 ups because he's got a storm shield.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's good. He loves it.
Good. He does survive. Nothing we can do there. That's the end of your turn, sir.
Yes. Well, no, you get to attack back with the sergeant.
Yes. With the lieutenant, right?
Yeah, lieutenant. Sorry, not
okay.
sergeant.
So let's quickly check his stats. Whilst just want to make sure I do this correctly. So 4 attacks hasn't been charged.
Has not been charged.
So do I get? No. I've got the Imperial Sword only, but doesn't get. I need to basically charge move, perform the heroic intervention or something like that. So hitting on 2s, no rerolls, and force to wound. 3 wounds. 3 wounds.
All right, AP
-3.
3. All right, so looking for 4 up in goal saves. Making 2 of them.
2. Damage is 2.
All right, so still alive with 1 wound left.
Perfect. Okay, that finishes off Phil's turn. Let's see what I can do in my turn 4 coming up next. Here we go. Turn 4 for the Wolves. Hardly anything on the field. What a game we're just having here. Very tactical. I need to think about very well where my units are going. So The wolf will stay put. I'm just actually going to make sure that he can't fail that charge, even if he dies. These guys have advanced, a big advance, now capturing both objectives here on the line in. I've moved these guys up, ready to charge into the command squad on this side, and from tactical reserves again, they have come in from this table edge now and to fire into those bikes on that objective. Okay, with that said, I think it's time to shoot. So we're going to start with them. 3 mortis rounds going into the bikes. They have moved because they are heavy, hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit. Strength 5. No wounds. Not the best of starts. Okay. These guys will be firing into the command squad. Into the command squad. So 5 shots. That's 5 and 5. 3 wounds. Okay. -1.
-1. Have to take it on the guy who's wounded back there.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a 3-up.
Okay.
It's good. He's dead.
And
2-up. He's good.
Okay, so 1 dead there. No problem. These guys have advanced, so nothing to do there. And that is, I'll do a pistol from the lieutenants into combat, might as well. It's a hit. It is a wound, -1.
All right.
So looking, the sword doctrine.
So looking for a 2-up because of the storm shield.
Okay.
That's good.
He's good. And then these 2 guys that haven't moved will go into the last.
Man, -1 to hit for them.
Yep. So 3 hits, 4 wounds. There's 1 wound.
Ooh,
takes a wound. Okay, this is good because my power fist means that
you can just pop him
out in 1 wound. Okay, that's the end of the shooting phase. Charges, I will be charging with this unit into the Terminator there. And they're in. And what else am I doing? Any more charges? No more.
Wolf.
The wolf going in to get obviously the Space Wolf specific one. So that's a 3. It's good I actually moved him a bit closer.
You needed that.
Perfect. Let's go on to the fight phase coming up next. Starting off with these intercessors and the power fish trying to clip off the last 2 wounds remaining on that command squad Terminator, hitting on 3s. 1 miss and 4s to wound. 1 wound. Can that be the wound?
Ooh, here we go. 4-up invul save. Oh, he's good. Loving it.
Got the dice prepared here for the rest of the intercessors to go in. Hitting on 2s. No reroll, but I do get some cheeky 6s there. And then wounding on 4s. Okay, so a good spread there. And that's at 3, 6, 7 wounds.
1 die.
-1.
Here we go.
So 2 ups.
-1, 2 ups because we got the storm shield. I need to make. Oh, he's dead!
Wounds.
That's it!
The wolves take him out. Amazing to see. So what I'm going to do here is I'm still going to pile in these 1 unit to get towards the closest, but I'm just going to move 3 inches this way.
I think each model has to go towards the closest. But
is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, okay, it's not the unit, it's the models.
Okay, we'll check that. If not, obviously, I won't be able to do that. We carry on going into the fight phase. So I'll do the wolf attacking first. He's got 3 attacks. 3 hits and 2 explode. And 4 wounds. No, 2 wounds.
Yeah, because step 5.
2 wounds, -3.
-3.
Yeah,
Ooh,
-2.
6 ups.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, 2 wounds. That's 1 bite dead.
Yeah.
And now it's your turn to decide.
All right. I think I'm going to go with those Terminators over there because that makes the most sense. So we got 3 for the Sergeant, 2 for the other 3 guys.
Okay.
-1 to hit because of the Thunderhammer, but +1 to hit because of the Dark Angels, and I stood still.
Okay.
So looking for 3s to hit. Okay. Not the best, but it's all good. We can work with this. 2 to wound.
Yep.
That is going to be 5 wounds at AP -3.
Okay, here we go. I do not have an invulnerable save actually on him. So 6 ups. He's dead.
There he goes.
I always have Armor of Rust on him.
Yeah.
So I was just about to roll that 4-up invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Okay, so
let's find out about these guys.
Yeah, shall I quickly finish off?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Let's finish off. Yeah. Let's do that Power Fist, who has 3 attacks, hitting on 3s because it obviously didn't get charged. 2 hits, and I get an extra 1 for my Venus Space Wolf. 4s to wound. That's 2 wounds there.
All right. 4-up invul saves.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh no, he's dead with this too.
Dead. He was left on 2 wolves.
Yeah.
That's removed from play. Do you want to kill that wolf really quickly?
Yes.
And then we'll go and check this one.
Sure. So he's got 4 attacks, 2 base, chainsword, and got charged.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s because he stood still.
Yes, sir.
And then toughness 4, so 4 to wound. That is going to be only 1 with AP -2 though.
Okay, so he's dead.
Oh yes, okay.
He's got a 6-up save only, so
yes.
Bye bye, Mr. Wolf. And yeah, we're gonna check this rule out, check if we're doing it right or not, and then we go count up some points and we go to a very important turn 5.
Turn 5 is gonna be huge.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Final turn. Phil on 90 points. Nothing I can do there about that. So that's his max. It's all down to me and what happens maybe now in the shooting phase, basically. Sorry, in the charge phase to see what happens. Okay, so let's do this.
Yes.
Let's do this.
So
where are you going to start off?
What do you want to show the movement phase?
Show the movement phase. Yeah, so you've left one of the.
So the biker moved up here to try to take out the lone intercessor sergeant that's over here.
Okay.
These guys moved over here, so one guy stayed on the objective to hold on to it. The other 4 moved out so they can get line of sight to try to shoot him as well.
Yeah.
Azrael just kind of shuffled around over this way, making it harder for him if he survives to be able to YOLO charge into me over here.
Okay. Yeah.
These guys got the full chapter master reroll, moved up so that in touching this terrain so they can get line of sight into those guys back there.
Yep.
And these guys stayed still back here so they can get line of sight into your these guys there.
Okay.
And I guess the Terminators also stayed still because they're going to be charging
them. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's go straight onto the shooting phase.
Yes.
Where are you going to start that
Start with the Eradicators over here.
Eradicators.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
So we'll do the multi-melter first.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s because he moved. Rerolling everything because Azrael yelled at him. Oh, not super effective yelling, but that's fine.
Choose to wound.
Choose to wound.
And
that's 2 wounds.
2 dead intercessors. So boom, wiped out this objective. What else have we got?
We'll do the bikers over here.
Okay.
So they're going to be looking to just try to take out. We're going to be here. So these bikers here are going to try to take out these guys, or at least do something to them.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
So we're going to have 12 shots here, hitting on 2s because they stood still. Alrighty, and then looking for tough 4. So looking for 4 to wound.
Okay.
That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 wounds. Okay.
Yes. So not in cover, so it's just going to be the 3-ups, right?
Okay, 3-ups.
Ooh,
that's 2.
Dead.
What's 1 dead? Let's remove 1.
Okay.
Oh.
Then we also need to. Yes, over here. So this biker over here.
Yeah, the biker going into the last sergeant there.
Yep, 3's to hit. Okay, that's going to be 2 hits. Looking for 4s to wound.
Yep.
1 wound, AP -1.
1 wound, AP -1. And that goes through.
Okay, so he's down to 1.
Down to 1 wound remaining.
Here we go. This is going to be these last infiltrators firing into him.
Okay.
Looking for 3s to wound because they did move. 3s to hit because they did move.
Okay.
That 6 is going to be an auto wound.
Yep.
And these other ones are looking for 4s.
Okay.
That's going to be
3 in total,
3,
right?
Yeah.
No minus.
Nope.
3-ups. That is.
Oh, he's alive.
He's alive. 6, 4, 5.
Yep.
Okay. What else have we got? Any more shooting?
That's it for shooting.
That's it for shooting.
But I'm good to go into the charge if you are, sir.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. This is going to be key. This is going to be. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. If this works out well, I think I've got this game. So
let's do this.
All right. So we're going to start with the Terminators.
Yep.
Right down here, going into this squad over here.
Let's do this.
So their charge is going to be in.
Yep.
So they're going to be in over here.
Okay.
And then we're going to go with the biker into the sergeant over here with 1 wound left.
Yep. Fair enough.
And he's definitely in as well.
Okay.
So he's got the 6 over here. So
let's do this. Okay. So nothing. No more charges.
Can't interrupt. So let's just start with the Terminators first.
Okay. Yep.
So they are going. I'm going to spend the CP on Fury of the First. Yeah. So like my 1 CP for Fury of the First.
And I'm going to transmute.
You're going to transmute with your 1 CP. Sounds like a plan. So Sergeant has 3 base plus 1 for the charge. The others are going to have 3 attacks each over there.
Okay.
So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Yep. Fury of the First. Okay. I got 2 extras in there for that CP. 3 extras.
3 extras.
So that works. That counts. That counts. I'll take that.
4s to wound.
4s to wound for the transhuman. Oh, that made a big difference.
That is 3, right?
That is 3.
Okay. Here we go. 5-ups. I do pass 2.
Ooh.
That is 1 slain. So
it's AP -3. It's
in the doctrine, right?
Doctrine, yeah.
Okay, so 2 dead. So remove him.
You want to take the power fist?
And him. No, I'll keep the power fist. I like power fist.
I keep trying. One of these days I'll get you.
Why is it that you don't like power fist?
Because of their punchy abilities.
Because of the power and the punches.
Because of the power and the fist part. You
exactly. Yeah. Okay. So.
Biker.
Bikers.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's gonna have 2 base, 1 for the chainsword, 1 for the charge.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. Wounding on 4s.
Okay.
Getting 2 at AP -2 now because of the Assault Doctrine.
5 ups.
No,
that is him removed
into the warp.
Into the warp, yes. Perfect. Okay, so my turn to strike back. I've just got these guys, so quickly do the power fist first. That's 3 hits, and I get 2 extra. And 4 wounds. 2 wounds hit.
Alright. 4 up invul saves. Oh, they're good. They love it. They love it.
It's good.
It's good.
Okay, so is that it?
Yeah,
I've got a couple of more guys. Yeah, let's do them quickly.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're feeling it. They're feeling
that's
it.
That's an extra one.
Yep, they're feeling it.
And let's see how we can remove that last wound off them. Oh, that's not bad.
That's really good.
Yeah,
that's really
they
good.
are angry. 5 wounds at -1.
They saw what I did to Ragnar.
They did.
Now they're going to be looking for 2 ups because it's -1 +1.
Okay.
Oh, but they're loving it.
Loving it.
Tickling me. I got them.
Okay, so that is the end of the turn.
Yes.
Let's count up some points and see where we stand.
Yes.
Okay, it's bad news for you Space Wolf fans. Points at the moment.
Good news for you Dark Angel
No,
fans.
there's never good news for the Dark Angel.
Always good news.
86-90, the end of the game.
So close.
We're not gonna carry on, obviously, because we've worked out what's gonna happen. So, Phil, do you want to take them through what's actually happened? So,
sure.
He was contesting now with that bike just behind the trees there.
Because my biker is OBSEC because of the Ravenwing.
Exactly.
And he's got OBSEC there, but he's only got 1 guy on it.
Yes.
And I've got 1 guy on it. So nobody controls that one.
Yeah. So I'm just controlling this one. Now I need to grab 1 more to basically grab 10 points and max out on my 45. So basically I'm falling back with this unit, right?
Yep.
Onto that objective, staying within 1 inch of them and still getting engaged on fronts to get 2 points.
Yes.
But apart from that, there's nothing else I can do. Because even if I get assassination, which is very difficult because these guys would have to hit twice,
yes,
wound twice,
yes,
you fail your invul saves,
and they would have had wounded on 6s
to get mortal wounds, which it can happen.
Technically possible.
Yes, technically.
Very unlikely.
Yeah. And then apart from that, if I do that, I still need my 3 points for Warrior Pride. And basically, I can't charge with them because they need to stay on this objective. I can't charge with them because they were falling back. And basically, I can charge with them, but that would just be 1 unit. So,
and if you tried to stay in combat with them, odds are those Thunderhammers were just going to wipe them.
Exactly, yeah. And if I get onto this objective, if I charge and stay on that objective, and oh wait.
So if you charge onto here,
yeah, if I charge onto there. And charge onto there, onto the bikes, after I shoot. Look, it's all down to that roll of shooting.
I guess, and
I get the 10
points.
points.
So you need the charge through the trees.
I get the 10 points, I get engaged on fronts.
Yeah.
So let's do the shooting.
Let's do the shooting.
Which is very rare, but let's finish it on a high.
This is close.
So yeah, I can go because I squat the end of my turn. Yes. So it doesn't matter if I'm that objective. So they would
these guys will go over. You just need to hold 2 objectives.
Yes.
So if you can get more than 1 guy on that objective there, you get it because you were maxing out at 45.
Exactly. And basically it's an easy charge. I don't think you'll kill them. So let's just go into the shooting. This is interesting.
Yeah.
What do I need there? It's a small charge, right?
Yes.
Let's just do the shooting.
It's just crazy. Because the shooting makes the difference.
It's crazy. I need to do this all day. So firstly, they're moved. So they're hitting on 3s. Can I go into the next phase? No, I can't. That's what I do.
Have spoken.
That confirms the game.
The dice have spoken.
86-90.
Yeah.
Friendly fist bump.
Friendly fist bump.
What a game.
Such a good
86-90. Imagine those points in an event. Crazy stuff. Okay, so let's talk about it all in the end of game conclusion.
Yes.
Coming right up. So there we have it, the end of the game.
The game.
What a game it was.
Really good.
Now, at the end of the last segment, we were talking about points 86 to 90, but no, it's even closer. 89 to 90. So what basically happened was when we switched off, we realized that I could still get Warrior Pride for an extra 3 points, and basically we rolled off camera because the eliminators on the side could have charged in. I failed the 4-inch charge, and then Phil reminded me about a CP to re-roll again, and I got a 7. So they were both in, getting me the 3 points for Warrior Pride and taking me up to 89 points. A point!
A 1 point difference.
Woo! Crazy. And I think the game was all down to that really nice move down the flank where you removed me off that important, well, you removed most of my units for that important objective and then finished them off with the Eradicators in one of the last turns, because that scored me, the turn after that just scored me 5 points. If I would have scored 10 points that turn, I would have, I maxed out anyway.
So I think it was over here, what it came down to was me being able to kill your infiltrating units over here. That kept you from being able to get the engagement off front.
That's it.
That made a big difference. So going first there and just being able to get those guys off.
And with the Invicta War Suits and all that. So, great game. Like I said, a point, like if you are at an event, even if you lose, scoring 689 points in the game would be a good take to take. Now, back onto the game, Phil. I know you've won the game, but I always ask the same question. Would you have changed anything during the game?
I mean, yes, you're always trying to learn from your stuff. I think I didn't screen out my Apothecary enough over here. I thought he was I thought he was safe from shooting. I didn't anticipate, and I should have, the wolves getting into combat with him and wiping him, because that hurt me a lot. And I had to be a lot more careful and a lot more aggressive.
Definitely.
And like different. It changed my tactics right off the bat. Now that I wasn't bringing guys back and killing guys. So not screening him out was a big deal. And also my Plasma Inceptors. Only having the one guy on the top there that was in range of the Apothecary, and then him being the guy that blew up, meant that I couldn't get the saves to them later.
Definitely. But look, it didn't prove badly in the end, because you still got the win, and what a win it was as well. So now I'm going to ask the same question to myself, because obviously you viewers would be interested in that. I actually think I played the game quite well. Obviously, always trying to get as much as I could input in my secondaries, and I did quite well in my secondaries anyway. Maybe I went a bit too aggressive with my Invicta. Maybe I should have screened him a bit back just in case I went second. But that's something that's, look, we would never know. And another key mistake throughout the game on a couple of different occasions was that I was shooting or in combat doing my bigger strength weapons instead of my smaller strength damage 1 weapon. So it happened once.
Order of operations made a big
difference. It happened once with the macro plasma. There was something on the bike on one wound, and I shot the macro first instead of all the smaller shots. And then in combat as well, there was a couple of occasions where you had things on 1 wound, and I had the claws and teeth from the wolves to wiped out before, because that command squad on the right hand side. I had a couple of occasions where I could have gone in with the wolf and teeth and claws first to remind me off, and that command squad Thunderhammer Storm Shield actually started to mess up a couple a squad further on. So with that said, I think we played really well, both of us.
You can't really complain when you have 90 points and 89 points.
Amazing game, 5 turns as well. So a big treat for you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, go and subscribe to the Glacial Geek.
Yes, please.
You will. It's just an awesome channel, really cool channel. And if you're into Dark Angels, he's a very good Dark Angels player, as you have seen today. And with that said, we'll catch you back in the next battle report coming up very soon.